Hi. So, yay! I need to place camera. Hi, everyone. At some point, I'm gonna have a friend, but right now, he needs coffee. So, while he's working on that, stuck with me and my really, really white light. So, I'm gonna try to fix that. It's a bit intense. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Yeah. Okay, that's gonna be that. Oh, do you want to say hello? You can come say hello. We're not. We didn't start yet. I will. Hi, all of you. So happy to see you. Thanks to Sina for sending the beautiful people to us. Elfie wanted to say hi. So hi from Elfie. Hey, Bo. Oh, so we were supposed to stream more this week, and that didn't happen. Yes, yes, yes. Come say hi. Yes. Hi. Elfie didn't wanted to leave the other Elfie alone in the chat, so she's there. Yes, yes, we love you, Elfie. Yes, you beautiful. She is a bit excited. She thinks that we're not going outside to run around enough. But it's getting cold. But she doesn't care because she's fluffy. Yes. Yes, we're gonna play outside after. But not now. Now we have things to do. You understand? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Okay. Um. So I had a list of things I wanted to talk, but I kind of don't remember all of them right now. So maybe the author's gonna be able to be my memory on that one. If not, we're gonna improvise. But I know I wanted to update people on Xbox. We wanted to take a look at the chapter selection too. Oh, hi. Oh, hi, friend. I was telling the beautiful people that I don't remember everything that I wanted to talk about and show. Will is sending you love. Will. Have you seen who's there with us on the stream today? No. Are you seeing? Oh, yeah, but maybe on Discord you're gonna be able to see. We have had. We have that. She's going away. It's fine. We don't need you to be in the chat if you don't want to. Yeah, it was Elfie. Oh yeah, yeah. Yes, he
Am I
was.
muted?
Yes, you were.
Yes.
Because you were
So
not
here's
there.
my life.
No, that one. It
Oh,
was one.
please, let's go. Let's do a stream. I'm gonna mute you all the time. Right.
Yeah, now he's mute, but because he's not nice, so he doesn't have the right to talk. So I muted him. But it's voluntary. He can just be there with his great ad. No, you can. You're mute.
Please.
Oh, okay,
Can
now
I
you
have a
have sound.
voice?
You can have a voice.
Thank you.
Mm.
Somebody, I won't say who, but somebody today said you should shave yourself. Your beard is way too long, right? You know who I'm talking
I know
about.
who.
Now, like I don't usually look at myself on like in the mirror that often because I know that I'm like really, really, really good looking. So
Yes. You
I
don't
don't
need to
need
check.
to. Yeah.
I get it.
Um, but now with the hat, that beard, it's gonna stay forever. It fits so well.
And with the light, it looked even more red than usual. Thank you, Nipo, for telling me that Anto was mute. But he was mute because he
Thank you.
was late making coffee, and I didn't want him to be like
Oh wait, yeah.
unmute. So that was not something that I left out from the last one. You look mysterious with the hat and beard. Love it.
Um,
Okay. So, do you remember everything that I wanted to talk about? Because I don't.
we had a very brief discussion this afternoon.
Yeah.
Although I want to talk about something first.
Okay. Can I just again change my light because it's really bothering me?
Okay.
Okay. I'm more red, less white.
All right.
That's my usual color.
So yeah, um,
Hi, baby. Yeah, you were gonna say?
even though that we're not like actively or as actively promoting Spiral,
Mhm.
I do feel like we should stream more.
Yes, we should. I agree.
And I don't want to put you on spot right now, but I'm seeing right now that I haven't spoken like English for a while now, and I'm having
Hard
actual
time.
trouble trying to like say the words and stuff.
I'm sorry.
So
We're
if
gonna
you
do
guys
it
have,
more. It's not that I don't want to do it more, it's just it doesn't make sense with the task that I have to do usually. So it's more difficult to put it in my schedule. But
Mhm,
I want to do it more too. We're not supposed to stream just once a week. I want to do it more than that.
yeah, that could be fun.
Yeah.
I would like.
I cannot promise for more, but I would like to do at least two this week. So
Yeah,
we can do one. I think Friday is great too because we can do it
yeah.
really
Friday
late.
is a good
Even if
night.
everybody is saying that and everybody is live at the same moment because we're Friday night, I don't care.
Or Jess and I.
Yes,
Yeah, well, there you go.
we'd like that. That would be
No
nice.
plane has
It's
said
Will. You know when
it's
you're
with.
asking
It's
who
not
Will
me.
is not
I'm just.
playing no game. No, it's fine. You can. You just. I don't. I want you to mix the two of them together.
Is this the will that has been super helpful on the Xbox side
Yeah,
of the equation?
it's
Will, I have to tell you a big thank you.
it's the letter that you need to send. That you need to like take me to go post
Yeah,
soon. But
I've
that
been
one.
promoted to postal services now.
Yes. Look what Anto had bring to me today. Huh? Isn't it beautiful?
It is.
Stamp to sending. But yeah. So, one of the thing. It was it. Did you wanted to say something more about that part?
Uh,
No? Okay. I have a
I'm
quest.
thinking.
Okay, while you think, so we're not just looking at you think in silence. If you want, will I have a list of interaction to have for Emily to test out if it's working on Xbox or if it's a bug on Xbox. So if you'd like to have that list and be our test subject to get Emily's door, I will be more than happy to share it with you because I can try it on PC and test it on PC because I know it's already working. We've done that in the past, but I don't know for Xbox. So we were wondering if it's a bug that we're not able to get Emily, or if it's just that it's really difficult to get her. Yay! Okay, perfect. I'm gonna add to my to-do list to send you the list. Um,
My computer. doesn't want to work correctly right now.
No?
It's
Why?
weird. Yeah. He's writing. I'm trying to post like the we're live on Discord, and it's writing backward.
Oh, seem to work. Now I have the full list. Well, so like with everything, even those that I didn't knew about. I'm not sure, I didn't look if I didn't know about some, but I have the full list. Mikael made one with everything that is giving point primarily, so you can be able to take a look. Perfect. Thank you. It's really appreciated because I don't know when I'm gonna get access to an Xbox Series soon. But we're supposed to have a patch on Xbox One, like around now, probably already done on Monday. So I might be able to test on Xbox One too. And maybe that issue is not there anymore. That would be amazing. We're gonna have an Xbox like clean, not just the Series One. So that's great. And also on Xbox, we're on the Indies of the Week. So we have a visibility on Xbox at the moment, and that's really great, and it's really cool, and we're really
Can
happy
we
about
show
it.
it
Hmm?
for those who don't have an Xbox and cannot like
I can try to take a look if I can see it on their website because I have a picture that someone sent us, but I don't know how it works. New release, bestseller. That's not that. Recently added, no. Living soon, no. Play from the cloud, no. I don't know where it's supposed to
that's the
be.
employee of the month bug.
What? Oh yeah. Um.
What's that? Oh, is it an
Yeah.
achievement?
Yes. It's the achievement to make the
Oh,
burger
okay,
without
okay, 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 okay. Yeah.
any error, but it doesn't seem to work on the Xbox. That's what Will told us.
Will, you are doing good work.
Yeah, definitely. Because we're not in charge of the Xbox situation. So every time that we find something, we just send it to the team that is working on it. So it's helping a lot. Thank you so much.
And again, talking about Will, is it the same Will behind Aquadream?
Yes.
For real?
Um.
I mean, I know we're not big streamers, Will, but like, if you want like content creator, barely professional testing out your game on Twitch, wink, wink, you know a couple of people that could do it, and we might take one for ourselves.
But yes, so I've seen on Twitter that they've reached the 100 wishlist, so I shared it on the Discord to help a bit so people can
Oh,
take
yeah,
a look at it too. Because it's always
them as in
exciting.
it's not a solo dev thing, or
I I'm not sure. I didn't ask, but I saw on the website. I think it's a team of two, but we could
oh, nice.
probably. Um. Yeah, you're alone. I thought you were two, but yeah, it's a solo dev thing. It's cool, and it started in a game jam from what I was seeing. So that's great. And maybe, but yeah, the link is in the Discord, but the game
I'm gonna
is hacked. Do you
look
want
how
to
much
share
I
it?
appreciate you. I will connect myself.
Ah, see, we have a girlfriend for the art.
He has what?
The girlfriend of Will is participating on the art,
Oh, for real?
and
Cool.
it's a solo
Well,
dev with help. But
good
yes,
job, girlfriend.
if you
You
can
are
share
doing
it
a
in
good job.
the chat, I would be happy about it. So that I'm not able to find it, but I'm gonna take the picture. So yeah, I'm gonna do my Hi Parky! You're done
Hey,
with your
Bucky.
task? Gonna get the picture. See what it looks like because it's cool, even if it's really confusing on Xbox because I've been looking into number on that part, and I don't understand any of it. It's really confusing. They have a really weird way of showing number. So I have no idea if it's like right or wrong because it's changing every second. So I'm not able to know number
Oh,
on that part. Obscurteen! Aye! Yeah, thank you,
my
Anto.
pleasure, Will.
So I'm gonna just share the picture
Hi,
with myself.
obscurteen.
How are you
Obscure.
doing?
How do you say that in English? Obscure teen. Oh, no. That doesn't sound right. Uh,
I think
well,
it's
I mean,
not supposed to
no,
be
it
English.
might be obscure teen.
It's obscurteen.
Obscure. At one point, I want to know what's what's the lore behind that name. And actually, so see, you were wondering what I wanted to talk about. I want each and every one of obscurity. Oh, well, there you go. That's the lore of it. That fits. That works.
Can you be excited just for like half a second for weekly indie selection? Whoop,
What are we
whoop,
looking at?
whoop, whoop. It's the picture of the weekly indie selection on
Oh yeah.
Xbox.
So we're like actually on the top left,
I don't
right?
know how it worked, but we're there.
We're
So
there.
whoop whoop. I don't know where it's showing on the real Xbox, but
And it wasn't planned, but it's a nice surprise.
yes, it
So,
is.
because
At
we
some
talked,
point, we had like a bump in sale, and we were like, "What? What's happening?" Because we're kind of stable on our sales situation, but that was like unexpected. So I was like, "Something's happening. It's unusual. Something happened. I'm not able to find any like article or anything. What the fuck? Why?" So at some point, a friend of Audrey and Mikael sent that image, and I was like, "Oh, that makes sense. That's why we have people."
speaking of Xbox, can we
Yeah.
talk about the Argentina situation?
Do we really want to share that
I
information even
mean,
more?
my
Why? What did you say?
message got blocked.
It didn't even ask me if I wanted to block it. I'm sorry, I'm
I
gonna
didn't
check.
see anything
Is
on my
it?
side.
No, I'm not. Oh, I'm not seeing anything on it. Why isn't it asking if I want to erase that message or not? That's not nice. I do not agree with that. I'm sorry. I don't know what you said, but I'm not able to see it.
Well, I don't see it.
What were you saying about Oh, we Argentina. Yeah. That. What were you saying about that? Hi.
Hi.
Do you want to answer me?
I'm sorry. I'm discovering the moderation view of Twitch. It's my first time, and I can actually see who's on right now,
But I think it
which is
was.
cool.
I think it was here, maybe not on the Discord. I don't know.
Uh,
Um, on
yeah,
Monday I'm
that's
off for the week,
anyway.
so I will be able to do Spiral all week. Yay! You won't need all week. I know you're probably getting faster and faster as I am when I'm doing the playtest. But yeah, we should be. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna make it. You're gonna be able to have all your achievement. Oh, you are saying bad word.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Thank you, Barky. I'm not sure what to do about it. I'm trying to like get that chat thing out of there so that I can keep an eye on that. And I forgot how to do it
It's
tonight.
fine.
That's it. That's it. I got it.
We're good. So you
Yeah.
wanted to share about Argentina because it's
Well, yeah.
funny.
Do you want me to do it or?
Whatever you prefer, it's funny. It's funny,
I
but
mean, it
people
is
don't do
right.
it, please. You can do it with
Cool.
big game, but don't do it with small game, please.
Here's a story.
Yeah.
Was it on Xbox
Yes, it's
or
on
yeah, it was on
Xbox.
Xbox.
It's not on
Yeah,
Steam.
cool.
Steam we
All right,
choose. Xbox it's like doing its own thing.
cool, nice. So, following the launch of Spiral on Xbox, we were looking at the sales stats and everything, and like you can like know from where people buy the game, right? And number one was Argentina, and we were like, "That's weird. Why Argentina?" The fact that you have like no marketing plans over there. I mean, I understand that the game is translated in Spanish, but like they're not like lacking games that much. I don't know. But we were wondering,
Yeah, because it's
and
not one of our
yeah,
plays that we were having a lot of reach.
I got it, Parky. Thank you. Um, but yeah, so and at some point, I don't know who. I know that you told me that, but
Mikhail,
I don't
because
know
he
who
was
told
looking at
you.
the number of sales and he was looking at the number in cash. At the moment, we're not making any money with Xbox because it's going straight for our porting team because it's a deal we made. They did the porting for free, but they get the money from the game. So that's the situation we are at the moment. So we were looking at the amount versus the number of sales and we're like, it's not adding up. It's weird. We don't understand. And again, the way the view work, it's confusing, and the number is changing like all the time. So you
Yeah,
never know if it's the real number, if it's not the real number. So it's weird, but it was
goes
not
up every
adding up at all. So he
time.
looked into it and he searched like if it was from Argentina, how the game would cost, and so our game in Argentina is in US dollar 35 cents. So yeah, that's why we have a bunch of people playing the game there.
So we discovered
Mhm.
that there is probably a trick,
Yes,
like
there is.
under a VPN or something, through your Xbox to buy games from Argentina, and
It
well,
doesn't cost anything.
I mean, you could have
It's
like
practically free.
at,
We're at
at
that
that
point to
price,
give them money
party
for it.
party, just like buy a bunch of them at that price. But yeah,
But
so
it's on
so so
Xbox. You can go ahead and buy it on Xbox for that amount if you want. But
so
yeah,
yeah,
but we're not alone. It's like that for everyone because when you're on Xbox, probably maybe not the big game. Yeah, probably the big game too. It's probably kind of hard work to do because it's probably difficult to change like, but probably not that much. But yeah, it's too much work for me
it just
to
works.
change where you're from. But you can buy them from there, so the money is not the same. So it's like yeah, it's 35 cents. So it's also the amount that the dev make. So at the moment, it's not touching us at all. But yeah,
That would
it's
be a
intense.
sad situation. Yeah. And I mean, I don't know.
Oh, that's a good trick too. Australia can play before the other because
No,
their
for real. Yeah.
their
Well, I
game is
mean, yeah,
starting
yeah.
worse.
It's kind of weird to be honest. We're in 2024. It doesn't like. I mean, let's move the studio to Argentina, and we're gonna be rich over there, right?
Yeah, people can do it. We laughed about it. Obviously, if and at the moment, it's not everyone doing that, and I don't think they're all doing it all the time. At the moment, the USA is the first in the buying location for our game. It's not Argentina anymore, so it balanced out. But yeah, if everybody was doing it, it will be a bit sad because 6 years
Yeah.
of working on a game, and we're not the representation because we're really not big, but just a regular game that at some point will make enough money to do another game. if everyone was buying it at like 35
35
cents,
cents. Yeah.
they will not be able to do another game. So it's kind of a not sure situation, because if you want someone to do another game and everybody's buying it for 35 cents, it might not happen. Probably not. They need another platform where they're gonna make money to do it, because they're
The
not
thing
gonna make it
is,
for that.
I don't understand how. I mean, it must be a bug or something because it doesn't fit.
What?
Well, it's like, why would it be cheaper in Argentina?
Because they don't
Because
have their money doesn't cost the same.
no, that I understand, but it should cost the same ish amount in
No,
whatever currency they
no,
have.
no, because it doesn't. If okay, I don't remember the exact number. Maybe I'll share them with me, but it's like 344 for 44 for them. So it's probably an amount that is around the same amount for the US. But when you go for the exchange rate, their money is just way
Oh, yeah,
up.
right. Cool.
So
So you
it's
change your
nothing.
USDs
Yeah.
for that currency,
If
and
anyone from the USA is coming here, their money
yeah,
is more value
yeah,
than
yeah, yeah,
that.
yeah.
So that's
I
the
know
same
that
thing.
I'm
It's just that the exchange rate is like really
spending.
intense. Yeah,
Well,
but on Steam you can choose the amount for every place. So if you're on the Steam, you can choose the amount that people need to pay. So that can cut you from some place because you're gonna put it for like way too much, but it's gonna make that other people don't choose that location to buy the
yeah,
game. So you
yeah.
can choose. It's again, there. It's always like it can be wrong and it can be bad in both, but you can choose. Again, we don't choose and we don't really mind. We laugh when we saw it, but yeah. But
It's
yeah,
like the whole piracy scene that we discovered 2
we
weeks ago.
cannot do anything about it, so let's laugh
That's,
at
I
it.
mean, I was, I was kind of like honored.
Yeah.
They found our game interesting enough
Hmm. I
to
agree.
crack, and so yeah.
Mm.
I mean,
So that was our little Xbox update of the week. Also, I told it first to Will, but we're gonna have at some point an update and the patch that we had on PC. It's gonna be on Xbox, but since we're not in control of that one and it's taking longer to have a probation from Xbox, it's probably gonna be in November. So it's not for now, but it's coming. We didn't forget Xbox, and we're not gonna not patch Xbox. It's just that it's taking longer than PC because we're not in charge of it, so we're not the one doing the work. So
there.
it's less control.
Do we still have some like bugs, visual bugs in it,
On
or
Xbox, no, we don't. Not
okay,
not
cool.
on the series. Xbox One should be working now, but I'm gonna need to try it
Yeah.
on my console this weekend.
Oh, sorry.
But it's
Jesus.
supposed to be working. It's supposed to be
Yeah.
fine. So we're gonna take a look. But on Xbox Series, visually, it's supposed to be fine. We have water.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah, yeah, that one we have.
So for every box, like US box, we get 979 Argentinian
So
pesos.
yeah.
Let me just check
Thank you so
while
much,
we're.
Will. You're so nice. We are
That's so
grateful.
that's really sweet. Um, I am wondering. Let's buy a house in Argentina.
Okay, we're buying a house today.
Because I
Sorry.
know that Parky is like looking to move, right?
Yeah, and he thought
Um,
maybe Argentina is the place. I don't. I think the commute is gonna be long.
I mean,
Yeah,
they drink beer over there. Uh, I'm sorry.
you're looking for a
Um,
house. He's trying to
well,
find you a
please.
house in Argentina because you're gonna be able to buy like a couple of houses.
there is rarely something upward of 100 USDs. So
We can
uh
buy a lot of house.
yeah,
But
I'm
again,
seeing
it's gonna
something
take
that
a long
will,
time to go to work in the morning.
yeah, a 28, no, okay, to 300 square foot unit, probably a condo or something.
Yeah, it could be where we buy our giant house with like room for Legos. It's the play.
It's $33,000.
Cool. Um, so there's so many ladybugs everywhere.
I vote to move to Argentina.
Okay. Oh no, yes, coffee up. Thank you for being with us. You can go to sleep if you
Yeah, too.
want. Yes, I'm doing something, baby girl. Can you entertain yourself? Please. Yes, you have a great belly. Um, so, did you wanted me to showcase the chapter selection? I know some people didn't saw it, just so you can have a look.
Yeah, yeah.
Or
You could
we.
show it to them. That
Oh,
could be fun.
you've been working since 6 and you're still working? Okay, I'm gonna call them and let them know that you need to go to sleep. What?
I'm
I
working.
I think
Can't
you're
go to
due for
sleep.
a nap. I was confused about why you were like working in the morning. Usually you're working at night. Oh.
Oh, all right. So
Oh,
it's
but you didn't sleep in
night
between.
shift.
Yes. Oh, okay. Oh, I just read it wrong because I'm not able to read English lately. I really read that you were up since 6 and not that you were working until 6. Forgive my brain. It's not working. You're working, my brain is not working. So, yeah, we wanted to share a bit of a secret. In fact, I wanted. I think Otto thinks it's not that interesting because there's not enough
Well,
information.
let me start with something, right? For those of you who are listening to us right now, that have been listening to us for a while, you probably remember me saying that I was under NDA,
Yeah.
and that I wasn't good with NDAs. NDAs. I'm happy to report right now that the NDA season is now open, and I'm back at not being able to say anything about anything because so Jess will now explain to you something about a thing.
It's not that exciting, but it's getting me excited. So,
Well, it is because I know what you're talking about, right?
but they don't.
And you can't. So go ahead and
Okay. For those that don't know, at the moment right now, we're not everyone because there's still bug fixing that is going on with Miguel, but some people on the team are working on a concept for a new game. It's not necessarily the game that we will do next because we had another concept that we did with the CMF last year too. So we have three project. We have three
what
project.
project?
We have three project that we're working on having like a concept of, and after that we're gonna try to see which one we're gonna do. So obviously, since it's really early, since we didn't even port Spiral yet on all of the console that we're supposed to, we're not fully working on a new project. It's just concept. But we're apparently I've been told that I need to look around and try to see if one of them is more interesting to our community right now. So I have the right to be really vague about them but not really say what they are. So that's where Otto is not really happy about because I have the right to like say word, but not explain or pitch what they are. So,
Hi, Journey.
hi, good morning, Journey. Oh,
Morning.
don't go on my keyboard, cat. So we have like three kind of game that are all narratively driven, of course, because that's our jam. We're not gonna go away from that. Um, uh, and yeah, I'm gonna try to be as vague and clear as possible. So I'm already seeing you be bugged by me talking.
I'm going to stay silent
Okay.
because yeah, it's. I mean, go ahead. I cannot say anything about it anyway. So
The one we're working on right now that we it's because I've been the team give me the go to talk about not to talk about to be vague about concept of game that we're looking into. But I cannot say what they are. I can just be vague about it and see what stick or if people are interested about any of them. But since it cannot be clear and I cannot pitch and I cannot say what they are, it's mostly tease, and I'm not sure you're going to be able to have opinion on it, but yeah, that's what I have the right to do. And after that, I've been told that we can like do kind of a poll on the Discord, so it might be more clear. Maybe I'm gonna have to write to like put an image, like a picture for references or something like that. But yeah, it's gonna be fake, and I'm sorry about that because I know it's not a lot, but that's all I've got the right to do. The one we are working on at the moment, because it's our concept that we're working with the CMF, is one that is more tailored to adventure, exploration, action, with a side that is more history based, but like real history. I know that you know what one I'm talking about, and you don't like my description. So it's
it's
like
actually good. It's
I'm
actually
not that
really good.
bad. I'm doing my best.
So it's an historic action slash adventure slash story game.
Yeah, but there's a lot of history in it. It's a
Okay.
lot of like conservation. It's allowed a lot of like sharing and conservation and history. So it's more on that side, but it's still yeah, that's actually a lot of games.
But
It's
like,
what's making
imagine
it
Journey,
more special.
all of
It's really
that
the history side. It's really that
in
one
one
that we're
game.
focusing. Ah, ish, good. We're not. I'm gonna make it clear. We're not a kind of studio that is going for combat. That kind of action is not our kind of action. So it's usually not that side that we're focusing. So you can look at it in that way, but it's less combat, more story. But it will be a good guess. It would be a good guess. Never alone. What
Oh, you don't know
is?
that?
I don't want to say yes because I'm not sure enough of what.
Oh, no, I'm thinking about Alone in the Dark, actually.
Yeah, never. No, I know the title. I know I have it on my list, and I think I own it too, but I'm not sure of. No, I would say no. Maybe I'm too specific, or not enough specific. In fact,
That's the
but yeah, it's really based in our modern era
world.
world. But there's a lot of like trying to keep history alive and conserve it through time. So I don't think I can go further on that one. The other one that we worked on the concept last year is more it's closer to Spiral, I think. It's also about accessibility, visibility, awareness, um, subject that is less talked about, and trying to help people understand a bit more the behind the scene, and trying to understand people that are different or are going through things that are different than ours. So it's closer to Spiral, but at the same time, it's really not the same thing. But just the subject is closer. Um, that one is different in a way that it's not on a regular PC. It's I think I can. If I can't, I'm still gonna do it. They won't know because they don't watch the stream. It's in VR, so it's not something that I know about a lot. But I know it's the jam of Anto. But yeah, um, oh, that would be sweet. It's not about that, but yeah, that kind of area of more social game. But yeah, it's not about those subject, but you're in the right area, I'd say. It's being in the skin of a character, and yeah, so it will work in that side. It's not that subject, but you're close, and it's something that will be bring up by VR2, so you can try to piece those parts together. And the third one is a smaller one. It's one that I have close to my heart because we talked about it a whole lot with Mikael for a really really long time. So it's a shorter one and it's a smaller game. And it's really closer to a sim, but it's difficult to explain that one because the story is a trick. So I cannot go into the story of that one, but the whole purpose of that simulator is to explain something, but you are not aware of it before you go in. That would be what I can say about it, but it's a smaller one and it's a sim. And
Sure.
it would be really really, the last one will be the most cozy of them all, the easiest one and the most yeah, easy to play and just enjoy easily. But yeah, that's the three we have that are it's going deeper than that. I have a lot of like pitch for the three of them, but I don't have the right to do them now since they do not exist yet, and we didn't start to work on them. But yeah, that's the three like not yet prototype concept that we have. But yeah, I'm
So,
excited to work on them.
do you want to know if like people would lean more on one side or the other?
If there's one that you think is more interesting, or like just the type of game that is more your
Okay.
type, I would like to know. But
So,
again, I
so
understand that it's lacking in information.
well, even yeah. That being said, it's still a three vague
Yeah,
concept, but let's put numbers on them, right?
yeah.
So number one is
It's story buff. It's the yeah, it's story game. Exploration is story game.
history game with some little bit action, probably no explosion.
No.
We don't know.
And
So
all
that's
three of them are narratively driven game.
yeah.
That's for sure.
Number two is
Number two is the social game with VR.
social game in VR,
Yeah,
and number three would be
the sim, the cozy sim.
the cozy sim,
Yeah,
as in the Sims,
simulator.
right?
And now simulator.
Okay, cozy simulator. So, guys and gals, if you would like, can I?
Yeah, is it a thing?
Oh, that's
Can we
gonna
do
take
that?
a while. How can I do that?
How do we
Jeez.
poll? How do we poll?
Uh,
Is it a thing?
hold on. I'm gonna open that up and then
I don't know how it works. Nah, it's a good question. Do you want to Google how to poll? Because I don't know how to poll.
yeah.
We don't know how to work on that. I'm sorry.
All right.
That's not the
Um,
skills we got.
how how
Is it
to do poll
if I do
on Twitch?
No, it's not a match on anything. I cannot do that like that. Okay, I'm gonna let him
Simple
think.
and easy guide.
Yeah, it is really small information. I I do agree with that. Stream manager. Yeah, I'm there. Yeah, I agree. I would do the same. We do the same, Will. But again, we're trying to learn. So maybe I can learn how to do manage goal, rate channel, clip.
Hold on, I'm learning something new now.
Yeah, you are?
Yeah,
Are you able to
let me
find
just
it?
find where the bejesus is my backslash on that French keyboard.
I'm not able to
There you
find.
go.
Oh, I see a poll there. Open menu.
Ah, there you go. I got it.
Okay,
Okay.
you got it? I'm gonna let you
Yeah.
do it.
Which one of the three games
No, make it too
we
long for nothing.
should do?
History social
Please.
simulator.
History based.
It's frustrating because yeah, that's dumb. I cannot talk about the story of a story-driven game. So I agree. That doesn't give any clue.
My memory is failing me. What's the second one again?
The second one is the social VR one.
Okay.
I'd say I for I might try to do reference. Um, I only have reference for that simulator one. I don't have any other than that's because I want to defend the sim one because it's not the important part. The simulation is not the game because the story is. The simulation is really just to immerse you in what the story is telling you. And that one, because
Okay.
I would not be interested in that sim one if it was just a sim one. It's the story
Okay.
behind it that I like. So I get it, and I would not vote that, which is dumb. Because why would I do a game that I would not buy if I didn't know the story behind it? But yeah, the sim one, I like it a lot, but I would not buy it for the simulation game. I would buy it for what it is behind it. So I agree with you. Trini. Yeah, it's maybe simulation is not the right word I'm using. Would you have like a better explanation for what I'm trying to say with that
I
one?
am sorry to tell you right now that uh, um, I knew about the history based one and
Hmm.
the social VR one.
Okay.
Although I didn't know that it was a social game, but yeah, so I have absolutely no
Okay.
idea what's the third one, so I can
No, it's
know.
not a walking simulator. I'm gonna give clue that are in the real world, and I'm gonna try to. Um, there's an experimentation in the world that was made. That was trying to showcase something, to tell a story, to try to like tell a message, and they use a board game to do it. And that board game is really quite amazing. And an idea from that game that is in an experimentation would be really cool in a video game, and that's what we would like to do. We would like to change that board game into something that will showcase a message that work well in a video game, because it's something that we're often trying to do, to use a message that is already something, but that is not being told a lot in video game, and that's what we're trying to do with that one. It's something that already kind of exists in a board game that was showcased in like an experimentation or a museum at some point, but to turn it into a video game for that message to continue to raise
Yeah, there
awareness.
you go. Mine too, Will. I'm
I'm
I'm trying
sorry.
to.
sorry, I don't make sense. So please forget
No,
about
no, it's fine. It's good.
me.
You're making us work for our
I'm
poll.
sorry. It's because I talk while knowing what I'm talking about, but I'm bad at communicating something that I know what I'm talking about, but not others. So I'm gonna stop right there. It's a simulation.
So,
um,
guy gamers and Journey love history in games.
cool. Um, yeah, yeah.
So the poll is up. Uh, choose something, and that's what we're gonna do.
I don't mind at all. The history one is mine, so I like it a lot. Because I really love the VR one, but it's complicated for me because I have kind of a love-hate relationship with VR because it's making me sick and I lose all like sense and I just stumble. So I don't like VR, but I really like that game and the idea behind it is really cool. And in VR is even cooler. But yeah, the VR thing is not my jam. But it makes sense with the game, so I
I don't
cannot
know if
shit on it.
it's gonna be harder to work on if it's in VR, like dev wise.
I'm not a dev on any of those games, so I don't know. But I know Audrey is really into VR. She knows a lot about
Yeah,
it and she worked on it a lot. So
yeah.
yeah,
I
I agree with
remember.
that. I think it's not working with our community, and that's something that I've raised with the rest of the team. But in the VR community, which is kind of big, there is really not story-driven game that are good. Because we
In
made research.
India,
Yeah, what?
there's not a lot, but
Yeah, that's
there
what I
is
said.
still.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, there's not a lot of them, and there's not a lot of them that are like releasing. Because you know which one you like, but do you know any of them that is like new or that have released lately? It's really not something that a lot of game are being released on VR and are made for VR that are story driven.
Would you consider Half-Life Alyx story driven?
Yes. I
Okay.
never played it, but it's the one that every website is saying that is the story driven game that is on VR that is good, but they just don't have a lot of them.
There's more. I could add a couple more
I
story
didn't say
driven
that
games
there are
there.
none of them. I said there is not a lot of them. I
Yeah,
can name you like 50 story driven game right now on PC that has been released lately and that are really great.
yeah.
But I can't do that on VR because I have no clue about what's on VR. But from my research on last year, there's not a lot of them. Some games are made on PC and they are converted to VR, and those don't work. Even if they are story driven, they are not for VR. But games story driven that are made for VR are really not that popular. They are popular because when they do come out, they have a lot of people reaching for them, but there are not a lot of them that are going out.
Yeah, that's the underlying question because honestly, I don't know how the VR market
It's big.
doing right now.
It's big and is going quite well because I was the one in charge of if it was marketable and if it was still an audience that exists. So there is people. I don't think there is horror people. It's a whole not another community, and I don't know if it's the right move for us. That's my take on it at the moment because our
Yeah.
community is not on VR, not at all.
And I'm really sorry for you, Journey, because although these days I'm using my VR headset only for like to work out and but like it
VR make
gives
me physically ill too. I'm on the same team.
yeah. I mean, I've played once a game that some of you may know. That's it's War Thunder. So it's a warplane sim, right? And I've played that game a lot on the screen, and when I like discovered that it was VR supportive or VR compatible, I tried it, and just the fact that like when you're flying your plane, you can like look everywhere. It's you know it's good. It gives you a very real feeling
I
of
really
being in
hate
there.
VR. I really don't like it. It's really making me head so hard. I'm getting like headache and I feel like I'm gonna throw up. I don't like it. It's blurry. Don't like it. Which is sad because truly, okay? Because it's not my idea that game, but the idea behind it and what we want to do with it is really amazing.
Yeah,
It's
it's
really
cool.
cool and I think it's really unique and it will be helpful. And there's so many reasons why that game should exist. Um, but I would not be the one buying it because I cannot wear a VR headset. So I find it sad, but I get it. It's a weird market. The market of VR is weirdly going well, but not on our side of the world. It's mostly in Asia. But
For real.
yeah, it's going strong there.
I mean, Nebo
Yes,
maybe.
a
Does
lot of
Nebo
them
have
are
a
doing it
VR?
right. It's just not for everyone. That's the issue. Because I cannot do VR. I tried his VR and with game that he liked, and I'm not able to. I'm not able to go through it. It's not working with my brain and my eyes and how my balance work. I'm gonna just fall on the floor because I don't understand how my body work when I have that on my head. So I'm gonna die. If I'm alone doing that, I'm just gonna stumble and knock myself and die in the corner with my mask on.
You need a Kickstarter for those 3 projects, or you don't know yet. I would strongly disagree with the Kickstarter myself, but
Kickstarter is not a tool to create game on our situation. When people have a lot of reach, they can do that to make game. When we do a Kickstarter, it's not because it's gonna make us do the game or not. Same as for Spiral, we did it for creating a community and growing it bigger and reaching people that were interested. But game costs too much money to do in time and money. And again, I repeat, in time is in that time and money. Spiral cost us a whole lot of money, like way, 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 way more than what we got on the Kickstarter. So if we end up doing a Kickstarter again with any of our other game, it's not gonna be to finance it. It's again gonna be to find our community and grow it and share. Like yeah, you heard it. I don't know how to say it in English. That's not that I don't want to say the number. I'm just gonna write it. It's gonna
he
be
doesn't
easier.
know how to say it.
Huh?
Was is that it?
No, I said it in French on the radio, but I don't
Yeah.
know how to say it in English, so I'm gonna write it. So in time and money. So it's not just money, cost us that. Um, so it's not just a Kickstarter. We need other financing. Um, and it's not like at the moment, to be fairly honest, and I think most of you can deduct that with our review and the reach that we have, but we have a lot of debt right now, so we're not having the money to do another game, so we're going to need to work with the CMF, which is helping studio to make game, but they need to accept our idea of a game. That's why we're having concept with them right now, and we did last year too. So depending on financing,
No, no, it's not what.
it's the
It's
cost
not
of the
the actual
game.
number. It's
And it's the
like
cost of the game in time and money. So in just money, it's less than that. Um, I'm sorry, I'm losing myself in in the comment.
Ah,
So we didn't lose that amount because it was not all our money. It was a lot of time and a lot of money too. Don't get me wrong. We didn't get our money back with what we raised on Kickstarter and with the money of Xbox, but it's not that amount. It's not that amount. But yeah, we're gonna need to work with financing for our next game because we cannot continue that way. Spiral was really important to us, and we really wanted to get it out, no matter if the financing wasn't there. But we've done that, and it's not gonna happen again. But that's also gonna mean that if we do another game, it's not gonna take 6 years because we're gonna get. Can you not move my camera, baby girl? Thank you. It's not gonna get. It's not gonna take 6 years, but we're gonna have help from either the CMF or we're gonna do a really smaller game. It's gonna depend, but we're not planning on shutting anything down. We're just gonna work differently. Spiral is done.
I mean,
Took
the
long.
CMF, yeah, the CMF is actually, what's the name? Canadian
Media Fund.
Media Fund. Yeah.
Yeah.
So and lot of Montreal studios are going that route. Like Parky, when we were at PAX, the Frog game that was
Yeah.
in the
Croak.
same corner than we were. That's one game that has been financed
I'm
by the
I'm not
CMF.
sure they are with the CMF. I'm not sure they are.
Oh,
I'm not
I
sure.
thought you said that they were. Anyway,
I'm not sure. And they might be. Yeah, they
it
were the
was a Frog
frog
game.
game.
Yeah, it was
It's
it's
Croak. It's by Woodrunner.
broke.
Croak by Woodrunner. It's another Quebec studio, and they're really sweet. But yeah, I'm not sure they are with the CMF. I think they got financing from somewhere else. But it's because they have the 2D animator from
Yeah,
Cuphead, so that's helping to raise money too. Um, but yeah, so we're gonna need to raise money or being financed in some way or another. That's why we're going for the concept with the CMF. So like that, they already think that our game is a good idea. We know that they approve of the concept. So when we're gonna ask money for prototype or for development, they're more inclined to say yes. That doesn't mean that they're gonna do it, but they're more inclined because they already know what the game is. Time on Frog Island. No, the name is Croak. See, I'm saying it
but I'm
wrong, but
gonna
Croak like that.
link it right now.
It's from Roadrunner. But yeah, so it's gonna be the way we're gonna go for the next project. But yeah, it's gonna be a whole lot shorter before we're having another game because it's not gonna be paid by our money and our work day, work job anyway, day job that word. And yeah, we're gonna be able to showcase something quicker, but yet we don't have any information. We're gonna release on Switch and on PS5 before we start sharing about any new game, and we're also gonna need to see with CMF which one we're gonna go with. But yeah, all of them have their issue and their positive side, so we're gonna need to choose wisely. Il meurt à
Yeah,
faim. Hi, la zone barbue. Content de te voir. But yeah, that's the interesting part about my secret selection. That doesn't have any information. But yeah, I do think that the History one would be good, not just for the boy, because it's my idea and it's my favorite one. But yeah, um, but maybe I don't know. I've never met anyone like really intense as I am on the subject of that game. But I know it's a big subject on the internet, so I'm not alone being passionate about it. But I would not know if it's a boy thing. But hey, let's bring the girl in. I think you're gonna be able to enjoy it too. I think it's gonna be fun. If we do that one, I'm gonna be excited because there's a lot of cool things in it. But yeah, we
Yeah,
have people
and I
working on
don't
it right
know
now.
of any other game that does that
I
the way
think
that.
Frog is not yet out. They added
Oh no,
demo,
it's not
but just
out. Grenade.
available at PAX, so I don't think it's out now. But I'm not sure. I wanted to try the demo, but I didn't took the time, so I could not say exactly what it is. But they have like animator from Cuphead, so
Yeah,
I guess it's a side.
it's a platformer with small puzzles and stuff like that.
Okay, great.
It's like the gameplay from what I've seen is I don't want to say not original because like the artwork is really
I didn't
out of
play
this
it. I don't know,
world, and I really like it.
but they are sweet.
The I think anyway, for me the main selling point of that game is the animation, the like
Yeah, but
50s
it's not the
style
kind of
of.
game you usually play either, so that makes sense too. I've never seen you play any platform side scrolling, or am I wrong?
I mean,
Lately, I mean, not when you were a kid.
no, but even like lately, I've played Sonic 3.
We I mean not game that that you played when you were a kid.
Well, it's the same kind of principle. It's like jump, jump,
No,
jump, jump,
no,
jump.
no, it's nostalgia
Don't
and
fall.
Junks.
Get the rings. Stuff like that. So yeah,
It's a
I mean,
style that still work, but yeah, I want to play it at some point. I don't know if they're gonna get a demo out for on Steam.
next
Well,
fest.
probably for an event. I know that which oh my god, I'm sorry, I forget the name. But the game of unplayable narrator, where you're with First Nation. They have a demo that is out now. I think they're gonna release in November, if I'm not wrong. That one I want to try it out soon. I'd like to know. I like to play the demo before the game's out. We could try it on stream
Yeah,
next
well,
week.
there's yeah, it's.
Yes,
I mean,
that's right.
and most of them are good. It's just the
There's a lot of them.
and it's I don't want to say easy game to do, but
I don't think it is. I don't think there's no game easy to do.
nah, yeah. I mean, and I'm not a dev, so I cannot talk about that. Yeah, the Souls games. Jesus, don't tell you. I was trying to finish Jedi Survivor. I know it came out like way like last year or something, but I didn't have the time to try it out. And I kind of liked the first one, but they went all in on the soul like and puzzles. And I'm like, geez, I want to play a Star Wars game. If I want to play like a Zelda game, I'm going to play a Zelda game. If I want to like get pissed at like a boss that kills me over and over again, I'm gonna play like a soul game.
You're getting
I
old.
I just want to kill people with my lightsaber. That's the only thing I want to do.
I think it's perfectly fine to mix different kind of game together. But again, I didn't play the game. I've just heard you complain about it. But I think it's cool to not just have like a linear kind of mechanic. If you want to
No,
play a
no,
game that
yeah,
you're killing people, you can
I
have like a
completely agree.
puzzle to open the door, and you can have like jumping around, so it's not
It's
always the same.
a personal taste
Yeah,
of mine, but I feel like when a game or a game franchise tries to like capture the trend and
yeah,
include it into their game,
yeah.
that feels more like it. Because like you're jumping and going from one place to another, and it's like a bit of parkour and a bit of puzzles, and then you end up on a platform, and whoops, there's stormtroopers there, and you're like, well, how the hell did they get there? I died 3 times just trying, and I'm a Jedi, right? So how?
Did they use the door?
They probably they can't because they don't believe in it or something.
They
I
don't
don't know.
believe in door.
Oh, door. Oh yeah,
Door.
I heard force. Close, close.
Doors. They don't believe in doors.
But yeah, I mean, I would
But
like
you said a word that I think I would have the right to use.
what?
The e-story one. The e-story concept. There's
Yeah,
parkour in it. That's all I need.
there's parkour in it.
Yes.
Well, if it's story driven,
Yeah.
and if you don't meet someone at the other side of the parkour that shouldn't be there, I'm all in. But if you have to fight like tugs
No, you won't. No,
after
you won't.
having to jump and like sidewalk and
No, you won't.
force jump
No, you
through a
won't.
gap. Okay, cool.
There won't be any stormtrooper at the end of your parkour in my
Thank you.
story game. I can promise that. There's not a lot of things that I can promise, but that one I can
I know.
promise you.
I
No
mean, you know,
stormtrooper.
and that's that's what I was saying. It's my personal choice, right? Jedi Survivor has a good rating anyway, so and the story is good, to be honest. But um, I would much, I would prefer for any company that has the rights to Star Wars to make a game more in the line of Knights of the Old Republic. So,
Yeah,
so you
but you
know,
know, everybody wants that.
yeah, but if everybody wants that, why they're not doing it? That's what's bugging me. Ubisoft gets out a game in Star Wars, which like I've seen Parky play a bit, and
Nyx!
yeah,
I love Nyx. He's cute.
but I mean, Mass Effect,
Yeah,
right? Okay,
Cotter.
cool.
Cotter was
Before
the
Mass
before.
Effect,
Yeah?
they did
Mm-hmm.
Knight of the Old Republic.
Cotter.
So you
That's
have
Big
that
Daddy.
kind of like deepness in the story that you don't seem to find
Mm-hmm.
in any game right now.
I
Yeah,
get
we
it.
were talking
Yeah,
about Star Wars,
we're talking about Nyx.
but we're talking about the whole Star Wars franchise in general. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
And
in Outlaws, I didn't play it, but like, it doesn't feel like you need to puzzle your way through stuff. Um, but yeah, I mean,
there's a furry creature that I love a lot that you can put goggle on or a scarf. It's a good game. I like it. I'm there for it. But yeah, Otto was complaining about another one, not that one. It's another one with lightsaber. I don't think that Outlaws have lightsaber.
oh, they don't.
But yeah, but you can just sometimes. I think if you wait, you might get what you want because at some point, yes, the Jedi game. No, it's that Star Wars game. But I
Yeah,
remember,
there you go.
like maybe 5 years ago, I was screaming at Mikael, like, "Why are we doing a game like that? Our next one could be like an open world Harry Potter game where we're gonna get around and we're not Harry Potter because we don't care about him and we can just be like witch and sorcerer and just explore that like big and unique and amazing lore and like all of those places and that would be amazing. That's what I want to do after Spiral. And he was like, "Yeah, you're gonna buy like the franchise so we can do that game." And I was like, "No, I won't. But still, we should do it because yeah, who's better than really small indie studio to do open world and do it right, right?"
Right. I mean,
But
Rockstar started somewhere.
yeah, but it's the worst idea ever still to start with those open world when you don't have money for them. But some people do it right, but we wouldn't have done it right. It was already too big for us.
He doesn't
But
know.
but the fact is, now we have an Harry Potter game that is like open world and there's things to do inside of it. So I just had to wait and someone was gonna create it. I don't know if it's good because I didn't try it. because maybe it's not the game that I wanted, but maybe it is. So maybe you're gonna have a cutter next
I don't know. The fact,
someday.
what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to like keep on believing that Jedi Survivor is a good game because like the combat is cool. I like it. It's not the best, but it's cool. Um, but then I'm gonna try to ICAP.
Don't show your
I'm
butt
gonna
to the
try
camera.
to.
Thank you. I said don't show your butt. Thank you.
She doesn't care
I
about
know
you.
she
Know what
doesn't.
you say.
Hi.
It's our house and our
Yes, it
office, and
is.
you're just using it.
I don't mind at all.
Um,
I'm protecting her privacy. I don't want her to show her butt on the camera. That's all. I'm just
yeah, I do
telling you.
love open world too,
When
but
they're doing, yeah, it just need to be done like well, and sometimes it's done well, but it's like too confusing for my brain. I don't know if I'm alone with that, but when it's like too open world and there's too many options, and I'm a side quest kind of gal, so I'm gonna do all the side quests before I go for the main story. So if I have the time to forget about the main story doing the side quest, you've lost me. Because I'm gonna need to restart that game like 20 times, and every time I'm gonna get lost. Yes, I'm talking about you, amazing Fallout New Vegas. Because it's great, but I'm not able to go through the game because I'm losing myself in the sand. And I don't remember where I'm supposed to go, and I don't remember anyone, and I don't remember where or why. And I'm stumbling onto
oh my
quests
god,
that I should do later on, but at the beginning of it because I
yeah,
just explore everything without going through the main quest.
I don't know.
Oh, I didn't play
But yeah,
that one, but yeah, he seemed to agree.
I'm going to try because yeah, one thing that like bugs me, and I'm kind of ashamed to say it, but like old PC game like Knight of the Old
Mhm.
Republic, which I love the gameplay. The gameplay is awesome, but Jesus Christ, those graphics are outdated by like a century and a half. So I'm gonna try to find like mods to bring it
I
upwards
need to
of
play it
2010.
too. I've never played it.
It's
I never
really
played it.
awesome. You can be a bad guy that do good things. That's what I like. It's yeah. And Sable did a good job with hiding collectible. It required a lot of yeah.
I like when there are side quests. I love side quests. I just don't want
You're right, Parky. It
too
did came
many of
out
them.
21 years ago, and I know that the engine that they used have like some kind of
I'm
limits,
gonna look
and
into Sable.
it's not a reshade kind of situation. I need to find a complete like repack with new textures and stuff.
I'm gonna share it because Journey made talked about Sable, and at the moment until the 24, there's a discount on it. So if anyone wanted to look into it, it's a good time for it. So I'm sharing the link. But yeah, it came a long time ago when I started playing game online. Because I did play it a bit when I was younger, but most of the time I was looking at Mikael play games, so
Yeah,
that didn't make me a gamer apparently. So I started playing game on my own. I was like an adult, and I started with the Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3, and The Witcher 1, 2, and 3 too.
yeah.
Um, and I wasn't ready for those kind of visual. It was too rough for me. Like Mass Effect 1 was fine. It was like I could go that. But that was too much. But I need as now like a grown up that know how to appreciate the game that is not like flawless visually. I need to go back and play that game. I need to play it. I'm too in love with Mass Effect and The Witcher 2
Well,
particularly.
think Baldur's Gate
Yeah, but uglier.
earlier with Jedi sword.
Yeah.
But you don't even have to use Jedi things
I'm not
because you
I'm not
can
into
like do.
lightsaber. It's not like a selling point for me.
I mean, but you can do your red lightsaber. That's
I
cool.
would want a purple one, not a red one. Why would
Yeah,
I
you
care
can
for a
do the
red
color,
one?
but actually, and see, that's my point, right? In Knight of the Old Republic, you have to actually find the yeah
Every
glowing stick.
time he's talking about Disney, he's wondering how much it is to like build a lightsaber, and after that, I'm like, but don't you don't like Star Wars and you're supposed to like Star Trek? They don't have lightsaber. What are you gonna do with it? And now after that, like after asking for the price, I tell him, and he's like, no, it's too, but maybe, but no, but maybe, no, it's cost too much, but maybe. At some point, he's gonna have like a lightsaber behind him in one of the streams.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah. I don't know. It's from my point of view, for my personal taste, it's the perfect franchise to do a full blown RPG like Knight of the Old Republic. I would, oh my god, so play more if it was a Star Trek RPG, but I mean, the people handling the games right are doing an awful job. So the only thing that you can get right now that is actually good for real is Star Trek Resurgence, which was made by the not Take Two. Oh my god!
I just
Hold on.
remember that when you started working on Spiral with us, I
Yeah, I was
remember
playing.
having conversation. Like I was hearing your friend all asking if our next game was gonna be a Star Trek game because they all think that's the only thing that you want in life is a Star Trek game that work and that is like done the way you want it done. Our next like round of application for for concept, you're gonna be able to send our way and justify why you want a Star Trek game.
Yeah, and I mean, I bought that game day one,
The one I was
and
talking about, or the one you just shared?
the one I just shared.
Okay.
Um, and yeah, I think Outright Games made the game. I don't know if it's Outright.
Made a game that made that game.
Okay, well, the one I shared
I'm
was made
glad
by
you're
the
not able
game.
to read correctly either. I don't feel alone.
I don't see it, but yeah, if you find it,
The Kid Game
mm,
Studio.
um, yeah, and it's on the Switch, I think, and I did buy it. I didn't play it, but it's a two-player game based on the Star Trek Prodigy series.
Oh,
It's
that
not really
one.
good, but yeah, uh,
The game
I
or
bought it.
Star Trek Prodigy? Or both? It's your moment.
I
Star
don't know.
Trek moment. We don't have the count, but we have the counter going
Yeah,
up.
but yeah, I don't know. I don't really like that series.
Yeah.
The way it's done, it's made by Nickelodeon, so it's really
One of the voice in it is one of the character in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. That's the only thing I know. That's
oh,
cool.
for real? I don't
Yeah.
know.
The
Um,
boyfriend, the psycho boyfriend of Rosa in
oh yeah, yeah,
Brooklyn
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Nine-Nine.
yeah. But yeah, so I don't know. And I bought the game to play with my kids, and well,
They don't.
we did it like once, but then again, it wasn't. So yeah, so I would like best of both worlds would be Knight of the Old Republic in Star Trek. There you go. Yes, Parky. I mean, we do have a fixed segment about Star Trek.
Yeah. If if there's none, it's gonna feel lost. We need to talk about Star Trek at some point.
Lower Decks season 5, October 24th.
It's not our release, but we're hyped for the release.
I can't wait. I can't wait. It's next week, actually. Jesus.
So, I have a big question.
Yeah,
Did any of you went back to Spiral to go take a look at the chapter selection? Because I didn't before today, because I was focusing on other hi cat on other thing and
I'm down,
on
Bucky. It's
Xbox and oh,
yeah.
we're gonna do a
Yo,
watch party. Yeah, cause Will, you're or everything. You're there. Cause it's cool. I like it. I didn't look at it because I didn't work on it, but we can go fetch your achievement, and I don't have all of them, so I need to do it too. Before we'll do it because I don't want
yo,
to not be the first to get all of the achievement. I do not agree with that. Yes, your potato PC. Yeah, because when I shared about the fact that I didn't like the lightning on Xbox, because I'm being picky.
not the lightning,
The
the lighting,
lighting, the lighting, I'm sorry.
lighting. Yeah, because it's not the same thing at all. There is no lightning in Spiral. I think.
Yes, there is. There is in scene
Is there?
17, the one that nobody see. See,
Oh
I know
yeah,
the
you're
difference
right.
between those
You're
two words.
right.
I was just having difficulty articulating the right word. So, I'm gonna open it because I want to share how cool it is. No one's
Now,
seen
I've
it.
seen it, Parky. I've seen it too.
Some people saw it, some people streamed that scene. Not a whole lot of them, but some.
Who did?
Gigi Jupiter,
Yeah,
Nick, Maven,
yeah.
those three.
All right. Well, that's
That I know.
yeah.
Maybe I'm forgetting someone. Do I?
Yeah,
But that I remember is Gigi
I
Jupiter,
know that
Nick,
ND
Maven.
didn't. Xena's not there yet. Nuri
Neither.
ain't
Neither.
there either.
No. And I cannot show it in that one because I'm gonna open it. Entertain people while I open that and create a screen. Oh no. Give me sound. Open
Give me some.
viral. I don't want that. And I'm gonna add. I get it. You know when we playtest the game like 300 times before the release, finding all of the bug that we were really scared to release. Um, I was not able to get Emily. That's what I told you the first time before we launch, like 2 days before we launch. The build, uh, you needed to have everything from Emily to be able to get the door. I think you could like miss one thing, just one, maybe two, but top. And I was like, you know, I know the game. Jesus, I've done it like 300 times and I'm not able to get that freaking door. Can we do something about it? Because if I'm not able to get the door, nobody's gonna be able to
Nobody
get the
will.
door.
Yeah.
It's gonna take forever. What are you doing there, cat? Please don't. Please don't. Thank you. Um, so we put that down a bit, so we were able to get the door easier, but it's not easy. It's easier. So it's still rough. It's still tough. It's still the hardest one to get. And I have a theory about why. Because Spiral has a lot like of interpretation, so I cannot make a statement that it's the way I think it is, because it's everybody has his own mind about it. But I do think that Emily is the hardest to get because she's first an emotion and then a person. Because when you meet her in the scene, in the school scene, even if you remember her, she's not full, she's an echo. even in that scene. And after that, when you're gonna be in the scene with the kite, you don't see her. You heard her, and it's a vibe, it's a mood, it's an emotion, and it's the way Bernard's feeling towards Emily.
Yeah.
Same when you're in the micro memory, he's talking about the way she's making him feel, and the way he's lighter and better when he's with her. And the only scene you see her really, it's in the scene where they are having difficulties. I'm gonna say that just in case someone didn't reach that scene. So it's difficult, and now you can see her. And most of the time, people are still not able to see her because in that scene she's an echo. So she's still a mood and an emotion and a feeling more than a person. So
Oh, actually, Parky never saw. He never saw him
you
because
never what?
Parky never saw Emily.
I don't remember if she was an echo already in the scene, the last scene with her.
Yeah.
It could
No.
answer if he's there, but I don't remember if she was an echo or not. But yeah, it's the scene that you can see her correctly. And then after that, there's the last scene where it's also a whole lot of emotion and the way Bernard's feeling towards her and the way they were together and what they bring in each other life.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Emily is way more of a feeling. So that's why it's harder to like get a hand on her and to keep her because she's not as clear in his mind the whole time. She was really different and in a box that is separate from everyone else, and the way he's remembering her is really different. So having her physically being remembered is a whole lot harder
Yeah.
because of that. I think it's my interpretation of it. Yeah, you saw her. She was not a Nico. Okay, she was probably just in the way of becoming a Nico, but not yet. I don't have a word for
Walking
that.
toward.
Particule in French. Um, so
Oh, you know what? While you set that up, I'm gonna go fetch myself another coffee. All right? Because I am in need.
okay, I think.
Please entertain our guests while.
I'm sorry. Can you just make sure that I'm gonna do the right thing? Do I shut
Yeah.
the game like that? Can you see the game?
So now you're showing.
Yeah, I'm showing weird
Okay,
thing, but
cool.
is that showing the game?
No,
No, it is not.
well, I mean, I'm gonna make it 3 just to see.
It's not.
Yeah, no, okay.
It
Um,
is not.
Jesus,
I
English is hard.
no coffee for you.
No coffee for you. Well, um, come and get it. No, come and stop me. Stop me from making
Aha.
myself another coffee.
Okay, that work. You can
Oh
go
yeah, there you
fetch
go.
your coffee. So, for most of you that didn't get Emily, it's gonna look the same way. Yes, if you click on your save that is now 100%, you're gonna get that. So you're gonna see like chapter, and in all of those chapters, you're gonna see the scene. And when you don't have access to those scenes, they're gonna gray out. They're gonna be gray out like that. And like that, you can go into each of the scene and you can get your achievement that you missed. The only achievement that you cannot get from those are remembering everyone, forgetting everyone, and getting access to door that you didn't get before. You need to have access to them to be able to go into it, but you cannot gain access by redoing just a scene. So you need to do the game to get access to it all, but you can fill out your collection with that, so you can go in and check for the postcard and the statuette and all of those, or if you have anything specific like getting the wisp or just winning against Sophie in the hide and seek, all of those can be done. It's really just gaining access to door and remembering or forgetting everyone that you cannot in the chapter selection, because it's like in a pre-through. So if you're in it and you like want to just do a scene, you can click on it and get in. So it's not more than that. So it's quite an easy concept, but it's just to be able to do achievements since it's long to redo the game again and again and again. You can ask Will. That's what he's going through right now as our full playtester. Yes, you can get the full book on that one. Yes, you can. It's there. The only tree that you cannot is those, because you can go in those memory and do whatever you need to do to get the page. And if there's one that goes into the staircase, it's gonna follow when you enter the staircase. So yeah,
Oh,
yes indeed.
oh, are we done already?
Yeah, it was just showing the chapter selection. Oh, you changed your mind.
Well, I mean, I didn't have any more ground coffee, so
You're training me.
yeah, chin chin.
But yeah, so we have that. But other than that, oh hi cat, I'm sorry I didn't want to touch your paw. That was not my intention. Other than that, I don't have anything on my list. Did we wanted to talk about something else
I want
that
to
I don't
know.
remember? Yeah.
I want to know. Like we talked like 1 hour ago or something. The reason why people chose their name.
Huh?
I think it's been a while since we've asked that question.
People
As
choose
in,
their
why does Will have no playing, no game?
Oh, okay.
Like the reason behind the
There, their tag on the
yeah, the tag, yeah.
internet.
So what's the motivation behind it? So I would yeah, I would like
Do you
to.
want to introduce yourself and start the ball while people are gonna be delaying and
Yeah,
answering?
I think that people know about it already, but all right. So the first reason why I'm Jason
Jason.
Ike on the Discord. Well, no, not on the
Not
Discord,
on
but
Discord.
like on every other platform.
You are on Discord, just we renamed you on the channel
Yeah.
because it didn't make sense.
So
We're gonna force people to see French.
so yeah, my name is not Jason, to be totally
It's
honest.
written
Uh,
underneath your face.
so yeah, and I love the gym. It's like no pain, no game, but it.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's cool.
I like it.
That's cool. I like it. That's a good. Yeah, I
Yes,
mean
it
that's
is.
better than mine. But yeah. So
Just
so
kidding, guys. The
the Xbox
Xbox.
gamer time
Oh, go
I
ahead.
had before was too annoying to say I wanted to change it, but I couldn't think of anything. Then a friend of mine said that because I love Transformer and my nickname is Parky. So yeah, there you go.
you love Transformer? Michael Bay movie or OG?
I would bet that it's the OG version.
I'm
I
asking.
would bet.
I will still love you. There is no wrong or right answer. That might be a
Although,
lie. Okay, you just love Transformers. Okay. So the Michael Bay movie too. Okay. Okay.
well, I mean,
It,
they do change on like into cars and stuff like that, so it's cool, right?
mm-hmm. I have a PTSD. It's fine.
Little did you
I like
know,
the old one. I like the OG one.
little did you know that the old one
Hmm?
was at the forefront of a new kind of marketing campaign in which instead of buying ads inside the program, you just made 30-minute ads of the product that you wanted to say though. So Transformers were a toy before the series existed. GI Joes,
Yeah.
a bunch of those 80s.
I was there more for the Animorph. Is it the name of it? The animal that were like changing into
Yeah,
robots. Yeah,
it
that
was
one.
more at the end of that
That was
era. But
more
yeah.
my jam.
But Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, like it's been a trend for the past like 10-20 years, I would guess.
Yes,
Named
Turtle
after my dog Journey back
Journey.
in my
I
20s. She was
remember.
part and soul of my
And
soul.
there's picture of Journey on the Discord with Journey. If people wants to meet both
Yeah,
of them together, they are there. And they're cute.
that's really sweet. That's
Yes,
really
it
good.
is.
Yeah.
I don't have any cool tag. I think is it anymore? I don't remember. I know for a while I've used Fantasmabuleuse, uh, but usually it's just Jesuka, which it doesn't. It's just my name with Uka, so it's not that funky. But Fantasmabuleuse what was a mix of the two French words that mean fantastic and fabuleuse, and it was one of my ex-girlfriend naming me like that, and I because I was saying that word a lot, and I just thought it was fitting, so I just used it. But I
It
don't
is.
think I
It
use it
is.
anymore. So,
It is.
but yeah, Jason,
And
we didn't
uh,
finish you, Jason.
mine came from drum roll Star Trek.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh my god.
yeah, I know, but it's not the name. It's not like I named
Hi, baby.
myself like Jean-Luc Picard or
No, I
something
know.
super obvious. It's the fake name that one guy in one episode makes up to go undercover. So. I mean, you have to be a like real Star Trek fan to like figure that one out. And I'm not even sure it's written that way because well, it's not written nowhere. It's just said so. It's Jason Hayek, and the reason why is because Antonin is a really, really,
It's a
really hard
mouthful.
word to say.
Even French people are having a hard
Yeah,
time saying your name and
yeah.
not changing it. It's
So
unusual.
I always end up being
Antoine,
Anthony,
Anthony.
Antoine, Anton, you know. So
If I
yeah,
had to change my name and choose a nickname that is not my name, I would fully go for Amy Pound. That will be my name. And I'm sure Parky is gonna be there for it. But it's also the name that's in Supernatural, one of the character in honor of Amy Pound, the real one, has nicknamed herself as a false name, Amy Pound too. So it's a bunch of like redhead that I found really cool that are named Amy Pound.
oh,
But yeah, every time
well,
I see Optimus Parky, I think about Optimus Prime too. So I kind of knew, but I just like to be. uh,
me neither, Parky.
it's
But
I was a big fan of Gilmore Girl when I was younger, so I was there for that confusion of name in Supernatural since they were the same name but not the same people. So I looked at Supernatural. I didn't finish it because it's confusing and all over the place. But I like Supernatural, and there's a bunch of like really great moment that reference like pop culture that I like a lot. There's a whole episode that doesn't make sense where there's a play of those two, but a fan fiction of them, and that whole inception. And at some point, they are like on a Gilmore Girls set, and they are confused about why people are like looking at him, but he's one of the actor in it. It's just a bunch of pop culture that it's fan service all over the place.
That's not necessarily bad.
I only watch it
Although,
when we're
yeah,
going
I
Yeah.
and I did watch two, like I think the first three Transformers. Um, but then I got into like having
Jealous.
fun to know how people made those movie, and I've got a big problem with Michael Bay versus Megan Fox. I can't
I
really
don't
watch that
want any
movie.
shade on that poor Megan Fox here. I refuse
No,
to
no,
have
no, no,
any
no.
shame on her.
There's
She's been
absolutely no shame on
used
it.
so hard and she was way too young. And
Yeah.
yeah, people. I don't like people.
Speaking of, do you guys? I mean, we're there. It's past midnight, so who cares? Um, Speaking of little girls in movies,
What are you talking about?
today I learned.
Where are we going?
Uh, Probably that like all of you have seen that movie at least once. It's called The Exorcist, the first one. So in that movie, there is a 12-year-old girl, right? The one that gets possessed by whatever bad spirit or whatever. It's been a while. Today I learned. I don't know if you guys remember, but I see the scene. Well, I mean, spoilers. Jesus, that movie came out in
There's
like
a laughing emote on the side.
again came out in like 70s. So
You
if you
can go.
haven't seen it, please don't don't because um I don't remember who in that movie production was actually a serial killer. They didn't catch him when they were filming it, but he got caught after. So that's number one. Number two, there is a scene where the little girl gets possessed in a way where she bangs against the wall or against the roof of the room. And the way it was done was with wires that was like pulled from there was a guy and pulleys and stuff like that. And she was supposed to be anchored on two sides. One of the anchor uh, broke while they were filming the scene. I don't want to be too graphic, but the the sound that you hear, like the cries that the little girl does in the movie, it was not acting. She was actually being torn apart. Like when she was saying, because in that scene, she was supposed to say, please make it stop, blah, 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 it burns and stuff like that. And she was good. So says the director. But my God,
They
she
kept
got
it.
really hurt.
They
And she
kept
got like
it.
permanent. Yeah, they kept it. Same thing with another scene that I don't remember, but like it was the same kind of thing with the wires and stuff with an adult that gets like thrown against a wall. They did it once. It was good, but the director decided that like they needed at least two take, and the lady actress said, I'm not doing it again. I'm gonna get hurt. And the stunt coordinator said, "Well, I'm gonna go less hard that time." Winking at the director, that actually said afterward, "Give it to her." And
People are horrible.
hold on, that doesn't stop there. The stunt coordinator, who is, by the way, supposed to
You
be,
definitely are telling an episode of What Went Wrong.
yeah, that's where I heard it. Please go listen to that podcast.
Can I just
It
follow up on all of the comments
yeah
before
yeah yeah.
you
Please, please,
were
please.
going? I'm jealous for the Misha Collins twice. Was he nice? Is he cool? Do we like him? I want to like him. He look really cool. He's really sweet. Look really sweet. After that, yeah, huge crush on Megan Fox. Of course, the first movie, she's really cute. We can deny that. I was there for the cartoon too journey. But I don't like Transformer movie. I have an issue with them. But it's because I was a teen snob with movie, and I think it's like I didn't recover for being a like movie snob. Um and like Michael B movie are like rubbing me on the wrong side. I don't like it. But I'm sure they have redeeming quality. I've just watched them too many times, and I was a movie snob, so I did. Yeah, that it's not you, it's me. Truly. I really don't like. Yeah, no, I like a bad movie. I'm really there for bad movie, and there's a whole bunch of like movie that are like cults that are really bad that I love a lot. It's I think I'm a Michael Bay snub. That might be what it is. It might be maybe it's just that, but I didn't like Pacific Rim either. It's those kind of movie that don't fit with me. They don't vibe with me. When I'm like, can we have a conversation or can I have a story and not just explosion? But it's not because of the movie. It's me. I know it's a me issue. But oh, it was super nice. I like that. But yeah, no, I know older movie have a lot of people like burning and crashing and dying and killing each other and hurting themselves, and they just keep the scene, and it's making me mad because yeah, they are paid a lot, and I understand that, but they are in a set in a job, and the job doesn't like, yeah, they're not signing in to die because a director wanted a good shot. It's dumb, and I don't think we should be there for those scenes. Yeah, they look great, cool. People die for them, but I don't, I don't like it. I don't
I mean,
think we.
the best example of that is the Twilight Zone movies.
That's dumb. That's so dumb.
I
It's so
mean,
so dumb.
I don't know if you guys remember or have ever heard about it, but in the 80s, I think they did a Twilight Zone movie. No, they did not show it. Of course not. They did not. That I mean, that
That
would
still
have
happened.
been like Jesus. That would no. But during the filming of one of the mini movies that's in it, two kids and an actor died
That
getting
could
crushed.
have been a really poor taste, but a whole lot of things
Yeah.
of really poor taste happened with that same that
I
situation.
mean, just the fact that the kids were there, and I mean, it's a whole other story, but like, they did get to go through a tribunal to like there was a prosecution going on, and nobody got any kind of slap on the end for anything, not even child endangerment, even though those kids died on a movie set.
They didn't add any contract either. They weren't supposed to be there. They were
But
not legal.
yeah,
That's making me
Heath
unhappy.
Ledger, Joker in
That's
the
a
Dark Knight,
goal.
and he blows up the
That's
hospital.
really cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's yeah. I mean that's the kind of cool
Yeah.
stuff that I like to see in
It's
movies.
cool, but
Uh,
nobody got injured and nobody was in danger. It's even like those stunts sometimes. I'm like, fine, it's gonna look good, but can people die from doing it? Is it really necessary? It's just a movie. Can we do
yeah,
something else? Maybe? I don't know. I just don't people think people should die just for a movie. It's dumb. It's not saving life. It's not like people like jump from an airplane to save someone that was like drowning. No. It's for a movie. It's just for a movie. We don't have to do
And
that.
I agree completely with Christopher Nolan for using practical effect as much as possible.
We love that.
No matter how good the CGI can get, it's always going to be better. And so, like right now, if you watch The Dark Knight, you probably won't see any kind of like aging on what's going on.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna download a picture. I'm gonna show it.
Okay.
But Fanny did something for us.
Oh, Fanny did something.
Yeah, Fanny did something for.
Ninja Unicorn, is she there?
Yes, I think she is hiding in the
She's
shadow.
lurking.
Yes, she is.
Making his bitch was because his car. For real. Oh my god, I didn't know that. That's
Sorry. Like,
that's really interesting to like yeah
oh, it looks
have
you in that movie.
like a character defining action that is actually put the dark skinner actor in a bad living situation and a light skinned actor in a good.
Oh, Jesus.
So
People.
I mean yeah. So either you're doing a social experiment or you are doing a movie, but you cannot do both. The so-called method actor that will be like a pain in the ass for the other actor just because their character is supposed to be like either the villain or someone that is despised.
People don't understand
I
that
don't get.
it what's
I don't
happening
get.
on a set for a couple of months is gonna follow those actors afterwards. So even if the movie is done, even if they add the result they want, that is gonna stay with them. It's gonna stay. It's leaving scars. It's not just a movie, it's your life. They have camera and it's just a movie. But those that went through that, it's their life. It's who they are. It's making me unhappy.
Yeah. No, I don't
Oh,
like it.
so I'm gonna share quelque chose. I'm gonna share something. Sorry, my French. I'm gonna share something that is gonna lighten the mood a bit. Are you ready? We talked
Yeah.
about it last stream, so it's not gonna be the
Did we?
biggest surprise ever. But pew 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 pew
Oh my god, what's that?
pew. It's you
What?
running away from the
Oh
train on
my god.
fire.
Um.
I'm sorry, Fanny asked me to send her a picture of you, and I forget. So obviously she found a way. So yeah, that's you in
I
spiral.
don't. Good morning,
Good
Nuri.
morning,
Please don't
Nuri.
look at the screen at all. I am well naked.
You're not
So
naked.
I mean, either I'm naked or it's a really,
You're not
really
naked. You're wearing
a
the overall of Tiny Bernard
okay, yeah.
with the little boot.
So I don't remember the context
I don't
about it.
remember either. I just remember that she asked.
So, unicorn, stop lurking and explain to me why I burned a train naked.
You're not naked.
Well, I look naked, so I mean,
It's true, the context indeed. The important part is the result.
it's funny. Hold on, Parky, you know the two guys that trained everyone in the Batman movies? That's like no, or you know their name.
Je pourrais pas dire, je sais plus. Yeah, I thought that it was skin. So it's an overall with skin. Let's open it again so we can take a look. Mom's is in your on your
Yes,
chest. See
please
her
make
nose?
it bigger.
So yeah, yes, mommy's on your
Thank
chest.
you.
It's beautiful. Thank you so
And thank you a
much.
lot.
I am
I
grateful.
will treasure that picture for as long as it is on screen, and I will endeavor to become way better with Unreal so that I can
Get
return
you
the
back.
favor to you.
uh, helmet hair. I think it's just around his face. So
Yeah,
you see
I
the
think it's
goggle,
yeah.
but it doesn't have any hair nor helmet. It's like just around. It's
Why did I
beautiful.
burn the
I
train?
don't know why you brought the train.
There must have been a reason.
You are too tired. You said, fuck that shit. I'm just gonna burn everything.
Well, maybe. Yeah.
So
Used to be
don't be
college people
sorry,
didn't
Fanny. It's
know.
beautiful.
No, no, it's super fun, Fanny. And I'm telling you, I'm gonna get you at some point. I'm gonna find a picture of your face, and I'm gonna set up a super nice scene in which I don't have any inspiration, but what could she do in Spiral World?
He can have a bob. I don't mind having. Yeah, I'm sure he does. I zoomed because I wanted him to think otherwise, but I'm sure he has a bob.
What's a bub?
It's the.
Oh yeah! Hey,
Oh, you're playing Nokia.
we're
Thank
one
you.
away from 10.
Ooh, is it a goal that we have?
I don't know. It's 9 on 10.
I,
So
I
now
think
I
I
want
think
to add
Twitch
10.
gave us gold because he was not proud of us not giving
They
ourselves
would,
gold.
you guys don't know what you're doing. Let us help you with that.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank you, Will.
It's
Thank
really
you a lot.
nice. I don't know how.
I
Do
still
we?
don't know what it entails, but still cool. Awesome.
Yeah, it is. It is the
It's a
sub
gift.
thingy. It's the thing that when people do it, it's doing the pew pew pew.
Is it?
I think it is.
Did you hear the pew pew pew?
Oh, that new sub goal of 10.
We got what?
Ooh, we got the 10. Oh, thank you, Parky.
Thank you. I'm at some point I
What's
really do
happening?
need to know
What we're doing?
why I'm saying thank you for, but like what I'm saying thank you for,
I
but
think it's a paying thing. It's the thing. I think one of it is with Prime that you can do, but I don't know. We need to search for it. But thank you so much, everyone.
we
I
need a crash course on Twitch. That's what it means. Thank you everyone. We do appreciate whatever that means. If it means you guys are spending your money on our faces and or on our burning train pictures that Unicorn does,
The
we
next
appreciate it.
project is gonna appreciate it too.
Although it will come with the following disclaimer. Please don't waste your hard-earned money on us.
Mm. If you don't have to, but it's really, really, really
It's
nice.
really
Anyway, I
appreciated,
appreciate it. But you
but
don't
like,
have to. We love you
yeah,
nonetheless, even if you don't do it.
I mean, the
Okay?
fact of the
I do
matter
what
is,
I want with my hard-earned money. Yes, you do. We just want you to know that we will love you even if you don't. So, but we are really grateful. Thank you so much. But yes, need your money. Don't put
is it
it on
hard-earned?
us.
Um, no, it's not, Mary. It's not
Yes, it is.
hard-earned by
Yes, it
definition.
is.
But
I think it is.
Nelly, you weren't there, but we found the perfect place
Yeah,
to
to move.
to buy the house for everyone.
Yeah.
It is in Argentina.
Yes.
We can actually buy a full blown manor. Yeah,
At
manor.
that price, I can just sell the trampoline outside and we can buy the house
Yeah,
with it.
yeah. I mean,
I can pay
like,
for it.
yeah.
We are one trampoline away from having our house. Is it is
I
it
don't
is it the real word in English? Trampoline? Yes, it is. Is it
trampoline,
trampoline?
a
Trampoline?
bouncing surface.
Bouncing thing? Yeah, that. The thing where you jump. I've got that outside.
Is there a pool? Yeah, there. Well, there actually. The one I saw was two $190,000
Thank you, Journey.
two pools, a four garage space, like four doors, 12 bedrooms, four bathroom, and it was on top of a hill with like a view
I like
of
that.
downtown
I
thing.
think we should. I think
So I'm
someone
like,
wants to go out of my room. I
I
think she
mean,
doesn't agree.
if let's be logical and
It's not every month, it's the cost of the house.
no, not yeah.
It's not
It's
rent,
it's
it's the cost
it's
of the
like
house.
you buy that
Yeah,
thing and then you pay taxes on your property, but
yeah.
that's about it.
Mm.
Um, if we do this as a group, because the only like thing that I'm not sure about is the whole security thing about it. So if we go there all together and like we get like wings of the manor that
At that
are
price, we can have security.
oh yeah, well okay, yeah, that fixed the problem. Yeah, cool. So yeah, we get the equivalent of a normal house for each of us, but it's on they're the same roof ish,
Yeah,
and
that's a good idea. I think someone wants to go outside, so I'll be right back. I'm just gonna put that outside.
it's totally fine.
I'll be right back. Oh, you want to say hi before? Okay. Hi. How are you doing? She's really proud to be there.
Look at me! I am the magnificent healthy. Look at me.
She's so
Are
proud.
you looking?
So
Are you
proud.
looking? Yes, you are. Yes, look at me. I'm a good dog.
Can we go
I am
outside
a good
now?
dog.
That's what you
Dog?
wanted to do. You change your mind? You see a camera
Yeah.
and you want to be on screen? You cannot eat my mic. You don't have the right. Okay, let's go
She
outside,
wants to
baby.
talk now.
Okay, what do you have to say? That's all you've got to say. You don't have anything to say.
Woof, woof
Let's go. What you doing? Let's go outside, baby. Okay, I'll be right
is
back.
a very presidential. Uh, I mean, yeah. I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk politics, but yeah, she has probably more um, charisma than some of the presidential candidates in the U.S. right now. Maybe I don't know. I don't want to talk politics, but yeah.
Hi.
Hi, we were not talking about politics at all.
What?
No,
What happened? I'm confused.
nothing at all.
You don't say?
Yes.
Marquis selling you out. He's saying that you
You're
are a
right.
liar.
He is. He is. You
You're a
are right.
liar. You are a liar. What
No,
was
he wasn't
happening?
talking about me. He was talking about the guy that I was comparing
Oh, you were
Iffy
talking
with.
about Trump?
I did not say that. You did. So
Okay.
it's not on me. Now we are going to talk politics
No,
because
we're
just
not. We're not. Because I'm gonna need to erase the stream from YouTube again. I don't want to do that. You all know my take on that situation. I think if you are a woman or you love women, you know where your vote is going. That's all I have to say.
we're not talking about politics though. can I just like make a segue into
Go
it?
ahead.
I find it because I'm following the whole U.S. presidential thing these days, and I find it sad that each side, of course, I lean more on one side than the other, but I find it sad that both sides
Don't do
are,
that.
um, I'm gonna say, not receptive to the other one. So I've seen a video of
Are you talking about Republican and Democrats, or are you talking about Harris versus Trump? Because it's two different subjects.
well, I don't know the subject enough to make a
Because you can be
uh,
receptive to Republican and not be receptive to Trump, and I think it's fair.
no, yeah. I mean, all right. So I'm more on the Iris side of the equation. Personally, that's my take. I don't care if you're not. Um, the
I do.
and I've seen a video of her in a rally where she gets booed by some people from the Trump side of the equation. You can't vote. Oh,
No,
because
he's
you're
not an
yeah.
American. Journey, are you voting on your side of the wall or not? I know it's a thing for expat, but I don't know if it's your case, because I know it's not always the same for everything. Yeah, I agree.
Okay,
It's an
cool,
issue that
awesome.
you. Oh, cool.
Um, so yeah, but
Because
I mean,
everyone should vote. Whatever is your
yeah,
opinion on the
yeah,
matter,
yeah, yeah,
everyone
yeah.
should vote.
Even you, party, even if you're not a citizen. Um, but yeah, so the whole Harris rally thing when like she got booed, and I was like like she answered them politely, but she was making fun of them. That like she said, "Oh guys, you're at the wrong rally. You were looking for the smallest one down the street. It's
She
because
had to. She was being booed, but again,
I mean she was
I think people
sassy.
should be respectful and comment on what people are saying and not on who they are or who they vote for. But yeah, it's definitely a Donald Trump arresting, and it's yeah, mm. It's not about political party. It's about the people on top of that political party. But yeah, I cannot agree with one of those two ad. So
Yeah, and I'm gonna jump on Will's comment to Journey. It is scary to
it
see
is.
that kind of stuff from up here. Because, like, one way or the other, we are going to be impacted by.
And we know people on the other side of the line too.
Yeah, also,
And I know ladies, I know women, and I know a whole lot of them that have uterus or not, and they are still women. And yeah, there's a bunch of things that are really violent and scary on the other side. So yeah,
and that's
I
just
hope that you get the better hand of the bargain, whatever it is
yeah.
for you. Um, but yeah,
But yeah, the overall because
yes,
like I
indeed.
was talking about the rally speech that she did, but like even because I follow that on Reddit, right? And I try to get like an unbiased view,
Mhm.
right? So if I go on the conservative subreddit,
Hey, it's not gonna be nerdfall for sure.
I
Neither on the
mean they
Democrat
are
side.
all just like bashing Aris and whatever Waltz does, and like there is no discussion about the issues that are talked in whatever speech that she does or that Trump does. It's only like let's bash the other party as much as possible. And I was like, All right, so the Democrat must be like the bigger guy in that equation, and it's the same thing on the other side. They just make fun of Trump's. They're right most of the time, right? But the thing is, if you're trying to get, from my point of view, if you're trying to get hardcore Trump fan and or hardcore Harris fans, bitching them is not gonna work for you. You need
Humiliation
to be
is never a communication situation. If you want to talk with someone or argument with someone or make an idea across, you need to be respectful to the person in front of you. You need to argue like you want to explain your point, not like you want to change their mind. So if you're
yeah,
just making them feel like you think they're dumb, they're not gonna listen to you. They're just gonna insult you back because they're gonna feel tiny with the way you're talking to them. It was the same thing during COVID and people having issue with vaccine and everything. If you belittle people, if you're talking to them like they're dumb or that they don't understand or that they should know better, they're not gonna listen because they're gonna feel attacked. That's not the way to communicate. That's not the way to convince people. That's not the way to make them change their mind or grow. And you need to be open to other way of thinking too. Even if you don't agree, listening to them is gonna make you understand their point of view, and it's gonna make you grow as an argumentator too. And you're gonna have point that come across more understanding and more clear if you understand the way the people think on the other side. So I don't get it. It's never gonna help anyone to be mean or belittle others. So
yeah. No, Journey has a point on the media side of the equation because we're like talking about the politics side of it, but
yeah, back when news was limited, the news only had time for fact. To share information, they didn't have time for these opinionated spins. But with 24 hours news, they had so much time that they started with more opinion and they created isolated viewpoints.
yeah,
Definitely.
uh, and
It's
up
not
to this
about
day,
finding
yeah,
someone that can represent everyone. It's about winning. It's about having the person you want and that other are just getting crushed. And that's on both sides. I can agree more on one side than the other, but that's on both sides. The Iris side is trying to crush everyone on Trump's side and belittle them and make them feel like they're dumb and violent, and everything on Trump's side is trying to make up fact and tell that other people are wrong and they should not exist as they are and they should go in prison if they don't think like them. So yeah, both sides do not listen and do not represent, they just fight. So it's not helping anyone.
yeah,
It's
and
the
yeah, I
not
honestly
that our
wish
politics side is better, but I think it's less of a show, I feel.
it's
Because
less impactful, right? We don't have like the media side of Canada is not as much. It is divided, as in there are clearly left leaning and right leaning media up here, but
it's less
can I
about
say
the
that they have
person.
more respect?
I would not say that. It's less of a spectacle. I don't think they have more respect because sometimes they're really going down when they speak to each other, um, and they're not respectful. But I think it's just less of a show. It's just people are not watching them. People care less, so it's not as big, and they feel less like they represent the whole world. I think they give, and again, I want everyone to vote, but I think they give too much attention like they are famous people and they are not political
Yeah,
representative.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
that's give them a lot of power over the people that here we don't have. We can just don't care about a politician. But it anyway, usually it doesn't change a lot when we change people up there because we're not, yeah, it doesn't change a whole lot. But I truly think that they are less represented as famous people that have power. I
Well, I
think
mean,
it's done
yeah.
more in the US.
If we didn't have Trudeau, we wouldn't have the legalization of
Cannabis?
the whole weed thing.
Yeah.
So, and I know it's like one thing. I don't know if he did anything else. And to be honest, I'm not
We know
that.
more about US politics
Yeah,
than
yeah,
the
of course,
Canadian
yeah,
one.
yeah. Uh, 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 I mean, yeah, because like the Canada political scene is divided in like the federal side and the provincial side. So it's like US wise, it's like
States.
state side versus federal side. And I mean, the Quebec political scene is, I mean, it's what it is. We're like 6 years. Hold on, I'm gonna check because
To
I
be
don't even know.
honest, I vote, and when that happens, I know what's happening. But after that, it takes too long, and nothing's happening that is really important or affecting me. So I don't know what's going on right now in my political province. To be honest, I know a bit on the Canada side, but I don't know in Quebec. No idea.
Well, I mean, I
Which is
have
dumb
seen.
because I still vote, but I don't know what's happening. It's just not that important. I feel like probably not true. Probably impacted more my life than I know. But yeah, it's not a big deal here, so I don't see it. My life just continued to pass by without
Oh my
knowing.
god! So you know
Oh,
what?
oh, you did. Oh,
What did
that's
I
bold.
do?
No Journey dated someone on the other side. Um, I would guess which side you are on, Journey. I think I would be right guessing. Um, but but yeah. Um, yeah. I think there and I think it's really powerful to be able to be open and to see the person behind the political viewpoint. But I think there's a moment where that political viewpoint, uh, even if you disagree, can because we cannot vote for the same kind of people and not be at those two ends like you are in the US. Yes, it is, but you didn't say it, so I guess that I know what side you're on. I think I'm quite sure. But yeah, it's in the US. It's too different. I don't think I could if I was in the US. I don't think I could like date on the other side. I can date someone that do not care, or someone that do not vote, or someone that depends on who is at the top is gonna change their mind. But I could not vote. I could not date someone on the other side of the spectrum. There's too many different viewpoints, and there's a lack of empathy. I feel if you vote for, in my case, Trump. So it would be difficult. I don't think I would be able to have an open mind that much. Um, like
I'm sorry.
5:40. I don't
I'm
think people
reading.
here will be an issue. Yeah. It's kind of confusing. Yeah, artful. Yeah, I definitely believe you. Yeah, it's less extreme. Yes, in Quebec, I don't mind. I don't mind at all. Yeah, no, it doesn't change anything on that side. It's really in the US that it's like it's red or it's blue, but there's no nuances or there's no middle ground. In Quebec, we have more neutral party, where there's a couple of them that I'm like, no, thank you. There was a while conservative in Canada that were against abortion, and I cannot go with that. I cannot date someone who's against abortion. It's I cannot. There's too much of a gap in the understanding of that. And even more if it's a dude. You don't have anything to say about if
Yeah,
abortion is fine or not.
that's
Why
the part
would
that
or dare
makes
you? Or
me.
dare you? It's not your buddy. I don't care about your opinion on the matter. Yeah, but we have a whole bunch of neutral people. We're a whole bunch of neutral people. we're really gray. We're not like too. Yeah, there's a bunch of people on more on the left and more on the right, but there's a whole lot of middle ground.
Yeah, I mean, and it's I don't know if it's part of our genes, but like it saved the whole Quebec situation back when the British came in. And like we were like, what? You know what? We were French, you British. No need to like get our
Talk
guns
about
out.
it.
That's like, yeah, you
We're
want to
really
switch?
neutral. We're laid
Yeah,
back.
we just like, you know what? We pray that God. Do you mind? Because if you do, that's gonna be a problem. But if you don't, no issues. You can change all of the flags, put the queen on the dollar. I don't mind.
Yeah.
And
But true, we don't really talk about politics if it's not during election. And
yeah,
my parents, when I was younger, were fully conservative. They were, and we would disagree all the time on every position we had. And that built me as someone who was able to argue respectfully and answer and research, and that helped me grow up as a person that is able to talk to people that differ and to communicate as best as I can to make my point across, being respectful. But now we still don't agree on everything, but we're able to talk about it. And I love them; they're my parents, and they're cool.
yeah.
But we don't have to agree, and it's fine. Nobody is like everybody should burn or everybody like should be a communist. It's like it's more nuanced than that, and it's probably just like a picture that we see on the other side of the line and around the world, that there's absolutely no nuance on the political side of the US, but it's just because there's two heads fighting each other, so we don't see everything in the middle.
You were maybe too young to
Yeah,
remember,
I was too I was too young. Yeah, yeah, I wasn't
but
there.
the whole referendum
Yeah,
thing that we had to
which is
separate.
funny because my parents said yes the first time.
Thank you, Parky. Uh,
So obviously I'm really younger than that because I
yeah,
wasn't
but
there.
I was a teen when the last time that we had to vote for or against being a sovereign nation, as in the Quebec, like so get like out of the Canada, which with insight would have made us probably the only French speaking state in the US, which would not have been the only the best thing, because like for good or worse, I'm not sure, but like we would have needed a national currency, and that was the only point that wasn't really clear on how they would make it happen. So the Quebec government that would have formed the the national Quebec sitting government would have been going with a U.S. based currency. In exchange, we would have been the equivalent of Puerto Rico, or what, the states that are not states. I don't know how they like
I know nothing about
territory.
the referendum and separation. I do not. I should, but I don't. And I agree with Journey. Opinion do matter sometimes. Your the race situation you probably handled with that dude was probably a really good opinion to just let go of him. But sometimes, yeah, you can disagree and just not really care.
No,
It's
I
not
mean,
that
having
important.
an opinion
Yeah.
based on facts is good.
Hmm.
That's how you build up an argument, and you can debate those arguments through your opinion. The problem is, and I'm still living it firsthand, is when uh those, like, the people become their opinion, and then when you disagree with them,
It's personal.
you are denying their whole
Yeah.
personality and their whole research that they did, and Yeah, and so that's how at one Christmas dinner,
That's so
when
good.
I literally just asked my dad, who is incredibly who is really weaponizing his opinion.
You were going
Uh,
for it and you said nope.
I just said around the table, just like, let's keep it civil, please, people, right? Uh, um, and yes, I'm old enough to just preemptively say to my dad,
You know
"Don't
you're
make a
that
scene."
enough. You know you're that enough.
And apparently, he didn't like it. And when everybody was leaving the place that we were at, he shaked my hand in front of everybody, saying, really, really sarcastically, well, thank you for not letting me say my piece earlier. So now, like, you're part of the problem, not the solution, or something around. And like, I was totally taken aback, and like, you didn't wait for me to say anything, or like, even if not that I would have said I'm sorry, but like, even if I wanted to say that or engage in a solution oriented conversation, and he just turned around and like, no, he wasn't hearing anyone at that point.
You're
And
a way better person than I am, Johnny, because if I was by your side and that dude was making any comments on anything that has to do with you as a person, having opinion that I think he might have if he was on that side, I would have been mean. I would not have gone respectfully. I can take it when it's me, but I cannot when it's other people that I like. I would have been, I'm good at answering quickly and hitting where it hurts. And I don't do it because I know I am able to do it and I'm kind. But when people are like mean for, with people that I like for like really, really bad reason, like that, I have no filter. I would have been so angry. Uh, don't don't disrespect people. Nope. Ooh, ooh. It's a no go.
it's
Mm-mm.
a no, no.
No. No, 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 no.
So yeah, we've
Again,
got.
same. With I feel the urge to defend people I love, and when it was that story with his dad made me really angry. With all the love for your parents,
Well,
Journey. You know I
in
love
one
them.
way, the fact that you could, Journey, say I'm out
Yeah,
is a
that's a
good
good.
thing,
Yes, it is.
because there was a time where you wouldn't have been able to, and still today, again, with the politics side
A
of
lot of
the
people.
when I was reading the conservative comments, they weren't seeing what Aris wanted to do with the when she went on the Fox network,
That was
and
a
I
good
haven't
call.
seen the interview, so I
I've
don't know if.
seen tiny bits of it.
Okay, well, I mean, so the
That's
conservative
bold.
side were trying to discredit her because she didn't answer whatever question.
But the question were tailored by people that were on the
I don't know.
conservative side.
I
Yes, they
really, and
were.
to be honest, I
They
don't
were.
really
It was really
care.
fucks of them.
So on the blue side or red side, I don't know which color is which. On the Irish
Red is
side,
Trump. Red is Trump.
okay. So they were saying that the idea behind it was to make an appearance on a media that is so against their own values. But sometimes, most of the times, on the red states, it's the only thing that plays on TV, right? And so if you've got your man that is going to say, I vote red, so everybody vote red. Like I vote one way, so everybody goes that way. If you've got a wife and an 18-year-old kids or whatever is the legal age to vote in the US,
It's 18. They
it's
cannot
18.
drink, but they can vote at
Okay,
18.
well, whatever. So
They can go in the army, but they
yeah,
cannot
I thought it was
drink.
21. But yeah, anyway.
It's a
So
confusion concept.
yeah, that doesn't make
You
a
can do
lot of sense.
porn, you can vote, you can go to war, but you cannot drink. That's my understanding. I think it's everything is 18 but the drinking.
Yeah, that must be an old
Yeah,
prohibition kind of
probably.
thing.
It's
That
funny.
still sticks. But yeah, anyway. Um, so yeah, the whole idea was to have her on the TV of those households that doesn't get the exposure otherwise.
It's
So that
also because a lot of people that don't know for who they think they're gonna vote are watching Fox.
yeah,
My understanding was that is that a whole bunch of people that didn't decide it yet are Fox watcher. So she wanted to be able to have a place in their
yeah, it's a
living room as
fair,
much
yeah,
as Trump, since they need to be able to decide seeing both sides and not just one of them, because it's not a decision, it's just you don't have any option. So, and it may be why some of them are still not voting, because they don't have access to any other position than the one Fox is giving.
yeah.
I think it was cool that they let her be there. I don't think they were kind to her, but I don't think they had to, and she was ready for that. So I didn't watch the full interview. I don't know
You
if
can
she
vote
did that
third
well, but
party, but where you check one box and vote all one color, but in the primaries you only get to vote on your color, and people get angry. There is no straight party option where
I'm not sure I understand.
they don't even understand.
What?
Well, I mean,
People don't even know how it works. You can vote straight party on a ballot where you check one box and vote all one color. But in the primary, you only get to vote on your color, and people get angry there is no straight party option when the entire ballot is one party.
so
Oh,
okay, all right.
when there's only one people, like if there is not someone for the Democrat and the Republican on the ballot, usually they can have like a straight one, or they can have just that color. Is that what it means? Okay. So there's no other option if no one's is against that person. So if you have like a Republican and there's no Democrat, they don't have the choice to not take that Republican. They only have that Republican
I
option
mean,
to
but
check.
Harris exists, right?
Yeah, but it's like in Quebec. If you can put people in every state, but you don't have the obligation to put everyone in every state. So if you don't have a Democrat representative in a state, there is only the Republican one for that state. That's the only choice they have. They don't have anything else.
So they can either vote for them or don't vote.
Yeah.
That's done.
But we do have that here too. We don't. I like. Do you remember La Vague Orange? They were putting like 18 years old people in like every city to be able to have someone in at every place. But some people that were like 18 years old and never did political
It's
anything were
still,
elected because people were voting for the color and not for the person behind it.
yeah, it's still
Same thing.
done from
Yes, it is.
wherever. Like,
But it's just the other option is not having anyone.
mm, it
So yeah.
shouldn't work that way.
Yeah, it should have a straight, like, I don't want to vote for that person. I don't want that person in, but there's no other option, but I don't want
Hey,
that person in.
you know what I realized? Well, two
Yes, it
things
is. I
actually.
understand. I'm happy I understood. I was like, what did you say? English brain 2 a.m. That was.
Yeah, the first thing I realized that it's that we're talking politics at 2 a.m. In the morning. And the second thing I realize is that I do not know how any kind of political system works. which makes me kind of sad because I'm old and I should know those things. I think I'm gonna do my due diligence and start understanding or try to understand how uh, those systems work. Well, I like starting with ours because yeah, it's. I mean, at some point, my girls are going to ask me how it works, and obviously, I will not say the right stuff. So.
Why would you? I don't know what's the beginning of that sentence. Just that you're not gonna say the right thing to your kids.
Yeah. I mean, I still don't get it. It doesn't make sense.
Okay, it's because the straight party is the equivalent of nul. It's the equivalent of like throwing your vote to the trash. Is it? Am I right? It's the equivalent of like checking every box. It's just not gonna do anything. So a straight party option with which is basically the same as check all the box. So if you check all the box, you're just
Your
getting rid
vote
of your
is
vote.
not.
Yeah, your
Uh,
vote.
uh, uh,
It's still something. It's still a thing. You're going to vote, but you're saying, and it doesn't mean anything in either in Canada nor in the US, I think. But you're telling them, what you're offering me is not something I'm interested in, but I'm a voter. I just don't want any of your choice. So the straight party is exactly the same thing as throwing your vote away by checking every box. So it doesn't mean anything.
all right. Okay.
I
Okay. Okay. Okay.
think.
Okay. 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 Okay.
But they're
Okay.
choosing
Okay.
to vote for color and not for
All
people.
right.
Same as we do,
I
like I was
get it.
talking about the orange wave, where we had like 18 years old representing us because people were voting for the party and not for the person in their state. So it's dumb, but again, people are thinking it as a way as they don't want to elect
They were
Trump,
not
so they're gonna
voting.
vote
Yeah.
blue. But maybe that blue person was not as interesting as that red person, but they
I
have
mean,
someone they don't
if
like at the
people
top.
can, yeah, if people can make that distinction, good on them. And good for the old humanity side of like the societal impact, because that means that people are actually trying to understand stuff that they are saying, not plainly voting for either a party or a people like a person leading that party, which is good. I mean, that shows that people are going to
The
ask
primaries
real
is
questions.
when you vote for who's gonna represent the party. From your understanding, is it that the primaries is like, is it gonna be like Harris or is it gonna be Trump at the head of the party? So you only get to vote on your party. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
I think it's a difficult choice to do in the US. I do that here too. I choose the person I want to vote to more than the color. With there's some party that I won't vote for because even if my representative is to my taste, I know that they're gonna be led by someone that I despise or that I think have really bad view on the situation. So I might not vote for them even if I like that specific person, which might be wrong of me, but it's still tinted. But I think it's harder in the US since those ads are really, really strong and showcase everywhere. So people are going straight for the color and not for the person because they're like, no, I don't want that person, so I'm going to vote there. So I'm going to
yeah,
choose blue or I'm going to choose red because I don't want the
yeah.
other one. And they're not thinking about it. But that's a fact in Canada too. A lot of people do that too. They vote conservative or they vote liberal, but they don't vote for person. They vote for a party. So it's a thing that for most people, I think, and a lot of older people too, especially because it's in the history of Canada and Quebec and all of those like separatists and all of those things. It's a color. It's not a person. That
Yeah, I
party
mean,
wants to do that,
it's
so
the
I want to
idea
vote for
behind it.
that.
Yeah, yeah. In the federal election, if you are in Quebec or near Quebec, you can vote for the Bloc Québécois, which is a federal party. that do not aim to do
Represent
anything
Canada.
else than represent Quebec
Yeah.
inside the
They
Canada.
they
It was
cannot be
the
choose as a political, like the main political party.
well,
It's
they
impossible
won't.
for them.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like stat wise,
They
they
do
don't
not
have
represent
any.
anyone else than Quebec. So
Yeah,
and
anywhere else
they're
than
having
Quebec.
issue more. There was a time that they were dead. They came back a bit, but even in Quebec, we know that they cannot be elected. So if you vote for them, you might have a chance to maybe have them being against the main party, but you have absolutely no chance of winning. So it's it's a it's a decision.
Yeah, it is, but still, the fact remains that
Yeah.
when the bloc was strong enough, they were able to stop some law in
Yeah,
the
they did.
making,
They did
and
in the
like
past. They have a
yeah,
time in our history that they meant more than they are now.
well,
As
right after when we lost the
yeah,
referendum, that was the first one actually, the one with René Lévesque. His backup plan was to create that party on the federal
but
level,
there was a whole
not
lot
led
of
by
people
him.
behind them at that
Yeah,
time. It's
because
not the case anymore.
yeah,
Nowadays, people are less thinking as Quebec as nothing else than a part of Canada. They accept the fact that we
yeah,
are
it's
part
the
of
French.
Canada,
Like,
and it's
yeah,
so it's less. They're less trying to push against Canada. Le
kind
Bloc
of
is
angry.
a
Yeah,
lot of pushing against Canada, and I understand the fact that we don't have the same need necessarily as the rest of Canada being French and having a different culture and history, but that the fact that we were pushing against Canada, even if we're in our political view, had something to do with the fact that we had a whole bunch of issue with the rest of Canada because we were fighting against them. We were not part of them. So it's again,
I, yeah,
there's
and
positive and negative.
historically speaking, it comes from Jesus so far
Yeah.
in the history. The
But I
fact
think
that
we're less like that now.
yeah, we are, but like I mean, back in the 50s and the 60s and maybe the 40s, there wasn't any kind of either private leader or public leader that was French speaking. We were represented and working for Englishmen. So that the the the, the hatred that got built through that was in part coming from there, right? The reason why we have now a national fully like public owned electric like a power company is because before we had that we were like what I think that there is in the States right now a bunch of private company doing as less as possible to offer the services. And since Quebec was seen as like the poor side of Canada, well, I mean, most of us didn't have electricity up
Long
until
time ago.
yeah, Quebec decided. Well, a long time ago. I mean, we're
No,
talking
I'm
like
just
it's not
saying
100 years ago,
I
right?
know you were just talking as you were part of it, the way you were saying it. So I was just it's more it's for before you're
Hold on.
21 years old.
I know it's before me because I was born in 93, 83,
83.
but
93, you're younger than me. Yeah, it's yeah, we have a long history with Canada as us not feeling part of it. And when I say us, I don't mean me because I wasn't part of that conversation. I'm too young for that, so it didn't happen while I was able to form an opinion on the matter. But before me, There's all we want to separate because we're not part of Canada. We're not represented by Canada. We don't have the same language than Canada. We're not the same. We're not part of that. And there was a really strong feeling of not being part of and fighting against them. So and I don't think it's all on us. I think there's a lot of Canada being looking at us like looking down at us that made us feel like that. So we wanted to fight, but it's really childish the way we all handled that situation. I feel like a lot of like, no, I don't like you. No, I don't like you. I don't want to be with you. Oh, if you don't want to be with me, go away. We don't care about you. We don't like you. And then we're stuck with them because the vote didn't pass, and they're even meaner to us because we tried to win to go away. So it's a lot of build-up of really childish reaction for people that don't feel represented and want to be able to be represented, and they don't know how to, so they try to just go
Yeah.
away like a kid that want to get an apartment and doesn't know how life is going to be hard on his own. So
I mean, there was like bad stuff
yeah,
going
yeah, yeah.
on.
There was. I explain it
Uh,
like it's a whole lot smaller and easier as a
yeah.
situation as it was that moment. It was big. There was people being kidnapped. There was a bomb. There was a lot of intense thing at that moment. But yeah, it's a whole lot of people not happy where they are and not knowing how to handle the situation to grow out of it.
Yeah.
But people
And
die in those times.
okay, so quick history lesson for the Hydro-Québec thing, which is the company that provide us with electricity.
At a really high cost. I'm sorry, I don't like my electricity bill.
Oh no, yeah, I mean, I agree with you. It's high for that build,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but the same house in the same condition in the US, you would have to stop eating to
I
pay
guess,
your
yes.
electricity bill.
I know. I just don't
And
like the
it's
bill.
way worse than France. We've got still the lowest rate in the North American market.
In
So,
France, they don't get as cold as us. They don't need as
oh no,
much
but
heat.
like we pay 9 cents on the kilowatt hour. How do you say that in
I don't
English?
know. I don't know. I don't know at all. But I
Kilowatt
just
is the
know
same
that
thing.
every month I was paying
Kilowatt per hour.
$345,
Yeah.
and it's too much for my
But
taste.
the fact of the matter is, like, we pay 9 cents and per kilowatt, and in France it's more like 36, the national medium there. So
That's why they eat
that's
bread.
that's that's
That's why the
way less high.
baguette. That's why the baguette. Ugh. But yeah.
So yeah.
Mm.
Uh,
Yeah, we went all political on that one.
No, well, I mean, and like I was talking about Hydro-Québec.
Yeah.
So let's get our facts straight. I thought it was a René Québec kind
René
of
Québec.
led René Québec. I'm sorry, I'm so tired.
René Lévesque.
René Lévesque thing, and it was not. It was created in 1944, and they nationalized Montreal Light, Heat, and Power, which was a company that already existed, with a subsidiaries Beauharnois Power, and that's how they created the first Hydro-Québec thing, which only mission was to provide power to
Parole.
the like outside
Yeah.
the city sector, which was really lacking in those days. But the Quebec government didn't put any kind of like real money before the 1960s, which was the Liberal Party, led by Jean Lesage,
It's too
who
much fun.
started investing real money. Although that was not our money, we have to say thank you to Parky and Journey because it was US money that paid for the whole
Parky is
Hydro-Québec
not
is
a
buying.
US people.
Okay,
It's a
well, I
Brit
mean, okay,
people.
so let's say thank you to Journey and
Thank
every
you,
other
Journey. You didn't
US.
do anything. You're not a US human. You're a Brit human. It's not the same.
But still, so we got in
You just put a lady
1962.
on our dollar. That's what you did.
Yeah. In 1962, the U.S. government lent 300 million, I would guess, U.S. dollars to afford like the fact that Hydro-Québec has to buy a bunch of smaller power provider, including, but I don't think the list is. No, actually, it was 46 co-op plus the Shawinigan Water and Power Company and the Gatineau Power Company.
I don't know what we're
The only
talking
one
about anymore. What are we
which I
talking about anymore?
did not know
I'm
the fact that
confused.
how Hydro-Québec came to be.
Ah,
That's
okay.
what we're talking about, and it's really interesting. Or actually, me at 2:15 in the morning finds this very really
Me
interesting.
at 2:15, I don't understand what's happening.
So they bought everything except, and to this day, I didn't know that, but to this day, the Saint Jean Baptiste de Rouville Power Company still exists because they did not sign the Hydro-Québec thing. So there is still a private company in Quebec providing power. It must be for a little time, but yeah. And so from there on, the Hydro-Québec was and is still the only, or most of it,
So that
provider
was
in
your crash
electricity.
course on Quebec electricity.
Why are we talking about that? I don't know, but
I don't
yeah.
know. You went for it.
Well, I didn't know, so I read and then I shared. So that was my point. It's 2:15, 2:16, 2:17 in the morning. I am incredibly tired,
Yeah,
and
you
oh
read
my
the whole
god, I
story
am
of electricity.
so hungry. I want to eat everything right now. So, um,
See, we knew about
hydrogel.
Hydrogeliette.
Well, I did not know that was a thing. So I got so much stuff to learn and so much stuff to eat. I am hungry. Let's bid adieu
He's saying that he
to.
wants to get the F out.
Well, I
So
mean, it's been, I don't know how
it's fine.
long.
It's fine. It's fine. It's been 3 hours now.
Three. Huh? What you gonna eat? I think, because like my mouth is watering right now. So I think that I'm gonna start with a uh, bowl of cereal because I am like shaking hungry right now, and it's not because I didn't eat any today. I did. It's because I drank this instead of coffee, and that stuff makes my sugar level go way down, way too fast. I am having a full blown diabetes thing. I don't know. So
So
yeah, I'm sweaty and I'm
after that,
shaky.
yeah, you're after the cereal, what you're gonna eat? Do you know?
So after the bowl of cereal, I think I'm gonna do a either cook rice with vegetable and sausages with a shit ton of butter and salt. Really good for me. But so good to eat. And I'm probably
Oh,
going to eat
he's
way
an
too much.
old man with cereal. He's an old man with cereal. I know that.
I honestly, I don't like cereal, like the sugary
You like
stuff at
Raisin
the
Bran.
US. Yeah, so I go with
Raisin Bran.
either Life, Raisin Bran, mini wheat maybe, but even like
The
those I don't
boring
like.
one. He goes for the boring
Um,
one.
yeah.
I'm there for the one that has color. I'm there for Fruit Loops. I'm there for
Well, thank you, Will. Thank
strawberry
you.
frosted flakes. You're just a bunch of old men.
No. But I mean, it's a good question. What, like, if you are eating cereal in the
Mhm.
morning or whatever, are eating those, which, uh, oh yeah.
Yes,
Well, you know
combining
what,
cereal is
Nuri?
good. I do it. I do it because of him. But yeah,
Nuri
I
is
like
right.
that.
Fruit Loops
Mhm.
with um, not Special K. Jesus, the name escapes me. You know the flakes that are not sugary.
Mm. Yeah, yeah. I know which one you're talking about.
Okay.
I like Fruit Loops with Victor. I like to mix those. Yeah,
Yeah,
cornflakes.
cornflakes. Thank you, Parky. Yeah. So
Op-
cornflakes
Optimus Parky is there for all the boring cereal. I've heard
with,
from Journey that's all they got in Europe.
but post banana walnut crunch,
I
I
don't know
do not
those. Maybe I'm
know.
gonna check that out. I agree. I'm sure it's
Do
beautiful.
you have like special like cereal
I
thing
don't like them
in
either.
Singapore, or is it really all like American?
I prefer Victor to Crave, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm,
Mm.
but here we call it Mislix, but yeah,
Yeah.
granola. I'm good. I've got a bunch of gruel, which would be gruel in English, I think. That I need to eat at some point, and I might do that tonight.
I'm gonna go for ramen.
Actually, I'm gonna do
I want
that tonight.
ramens.
Yeah, I might. Yeah, that that Yeah, but I mean, Jess makes ramen as in like really fancy kind of ramen. Like she puts cheese, she puts eggs in it for whatever reason, I don't know. She put vegetable in it, and sometimes she puts like sausages or any
Beef.
kind of
I prefer
meat
beef in
or.
it.
Oh my god, it's so good, and it's spicy, so I don't deal with it really good, but it's so good that I eat way too much of it when I do,
Yeah. Ramen
which
need eggs
makes
in it.
me spend way too much time on the throne the next day, but still worth it.
Thank you, Nuri. I like to do
Yeah,
ramen, but I'm always feeling like ramen when it's like 3 in the morning. So it's the right time for it. Oh, I think Fanny sent
yeah.
me something.
Again,
I think
shit.
yes.
Am I gonna be naked somewhere else?
Oh,
Uh,
oh my God! Thank you, Fanny. Okay. After that, we're going away. Okay. But
okay.
I think the people wants to see.
Hold on, I want to. Okay,
Vas-y, vas-y.
so
I'm
yeah,
sorry. Go at it.
when you yeah,
I can make you all ramen. Yeah.
I need to go sleep. Oh my god, I want to
Go
see
to
that. So
bed. But thank you if
make
you
it
want to see the
appear on screen
reaction. Yeah.
while I say this.
I just need to send that to my
One
sister.
thing, I'm not a really good. Actually, I'm really like I'm not a good cook, right?
You're
I've
not bad.
learned to cook when mostly when the mom went away and I needed to take care of that kind of thing. So I like went back to what my dad was doing when I was a kid. And even then, it's like the cheaper version of. But one thing I do really like, and to this day, my kids still like that, is like a fricassee. That's how a fricassee. I don't know
I
if
don't
it's
know.
a
I
name.
don't think it's a word in English.
So it's ground beef, or like ground pork, because the beef is not viable these days. And you put potatoes, So you know what, Fanny? This is amazing.
It's beautiful. And there's another one.
Do I have the permission to change my face for Maven's face? Because she has nightmare with the mat monster, and she's gonna find it really funny. And I want to do it.
Look at
Uh,
this. Look how beautiful it
oh my
is.
god!
Thank you so much, Fanny.
The whole lore of Spiral in one picture. There you go.
And you. But Elf is there for you,
Yeah,
waiting.
it's going. It's going. Can we share that on the socials at some
Yeah,
point?
of course.
Uh, yeah. I am in the lore. I am in the Spiral lore now. Woohoo! All right, I'm hungry. So yeah, ground pork, uh, potatoes, carrots, celery. Celery. I don't know how to
Celery.
say that. Celery. Celery. And then oh no, Fanny, it's going there. Uh, and
It's
what else?
beautiful.
Onions, butter, a lot of butter, a lot of butter,
Yeah,
and paprika.
yes, he is.
Yeah, it's a fricassee. Yeah, I don't know how to say it in
I
English, but
think
yeah.
it's a word in French that they use for
Oh,
food.
for real?
With
Okay.
food, we have like a clafouti or things like that with word that go straight for English because it's French.
Yeah.
And France
If
is
I'm
doing food.
really feeling fancy, I'm gonna put like a spaghetti sauce on it.
You do
And
that?
oh my
I've never
god.
seen you do that.
No, I know, but like, because like I don't
You
usually
don't
have
do
that.
fancy.
No. Usually it's like the kids are coming from school and I need to fix up something, so I do it. But yeah, I'm super hungry. I need to eat something. I'm gonna like, yeah.
So we're gonna go. So Anto can go eat, and I can go do ramen. But we're gonna be back this week because we're gonna try to do two this week. It's gonna be one next Friday because we like it. We can stay really late and we can have all of the beautiful time zone together and have you all. But we're probably gonna do one during the week too, but we don't know exactly when yet.
Can we? Are we rating someone or not?
Let me
I
take a
don't
look
want to.
if we have. I'm just gonna take a look if we have someone that is sweet that is
Okay,
still
so
there.
if you guys have someone that would be cool too, we are
Semi
taking
is
suggestions right now.
connected. So we have
Yeah,
Semi, and he's playing Super Mario at the
party.
moment. But
I don't know.
other than that, I don't think I have anyone on my side.
Okay, so if we
So
don't raid someone, can we say that the next time we take the time, we like factoring the time to raid into the
yeah, of course.
cool?
Just
Because
wait for the next time, and next time we
actually, I
can
don't
write.
think that we need to raid every time. I don't feel bad
No,
right now, but I'm hungry. So right now, my priorities are
it's
really
you start screaming at like two that you were hungry. It's 2:27. Even if we were, we're gonna raid and around because yeah, I need to eat. I didn't eat today, and I'm tired. So I think we're just gonna end it there, and
yeah,
we're gonna
cool.
say good
So
night and good day and good afternoon. And
we
take
love
care,
you.
everyone. Thank you so much for being there.
You guys are the best. I really do like for real talking about all of those things with you guys. It's super fun to have different point of view on all of those whatever subject. Go vote.
Yes.
Nationalize your electricity and have a good
Yes, do
lunch.
that yourself.
Cool.
Thank you so much, everyone. Take care.